Yeah.
until we move way far deep in some of the areas there. So you're listening to us on 95.7. It is our sub branch in Grand Bassa County. So to the people of Grand Bassa County, we want to say good morning to you people. Welcome to the team. This is where we sit early in the morning. We enlighten the minds of Liberians, let you know about the unfoldings. We say these things without fear nor favor, without any issue of being on the side of anyone. So we want to say, and our Grand Bassa County correspondent,
Right.
Raf, we
It's
want to say thank you.
Raflomo. Yeah.
Yes, Raf,
Sure.
we want to say thank you very much for being there. You are our Grand Bassa County correspondent. We'll be speaking to you this morning, and as many as always will try to speak to you to know about the issues happening in Grand Bassa County. Like all other counties will do the same. So we want to say thank you, our listeners, and for the prayers, the support. It is not an easy thing to have a radio station, at least to talk about having branches. But I've always said, with the blessing of our parents, inshallah, we will succeed. Now, what do we have to play this morning for the people of our country?
Certainly, so let us go to it. We have a full plate this morning and a jam-packed presentation. By 7:15, which of course is 7:15, up to 7:50, we will be talking about the Senator Yombly Kanga Lawrence. And we'll also call our Voice of Liberia reporter in Grand Bassa County so that he'll be able to bring us up to speed as to some of the things happening within the county. And at 7:50 this morning, we will call the representative of District 8, that is Honorable Yeke Koluba, so that he gave a stance on the court's decision about benefits. And we'll also throw light on the MCC compass. That is something that have been trending, and we'll throw a little light on it this morning. And fellow Liberians, by 8 o'clock this morning, right after we throw light or we go over to the Honorable Yeka Paluba so that he be able to tell us his decision about the court's decision, we will go to the representatives. On this morning broadcast, we're going to call four representatives and pertaining to the salary elected officials for December 2024, the House of Representatives. This morning, 8 o'clock, we call the representative Safoko from District 9. We are also going to call Representative Eugene Colley of District 5, Bon County. And we will call Representative J. Marvin Cole of District 3, Bon County. We're also going to call the Representative Zena Norman of Kakolu County District 1. And that conversation will take us up to 9 o'clock. By 9 o'clock, we will have in studio Avi Wiesler from the Coalition for Democratic Change. And we will go to 10 o'clock at which time we call it a day.
Certainly, it is what we're going to do. So you just want to acknowledge those of the people viewing the show just for a
I think
few time. Okay, no, let me give you days. I don't know what will be the most. Okay, others and see how it works.
okay. So let us acknowledge two persons this morning. You have Faye. He says, "Good morning, Voice of Liberia family. I'm watching you guys from Banga State, Small County. And Mayor Tulip Right. Good morning, my Voice of Liberia family. I'm following from New Georgia Estate. Thanks for the great job." Sunday Plomo says, "Good morning, Voice of Liberia. How did we get here? Just go to Lofa County. Private jet, we need serious prayer for our country, Mama Liberia. CDC Papi Success Data for Life, he writes. Good morning, Voice of Liberia. I'm CDC Papi Success Data for Life from Depot Road. God, please have mercy on JMB Liberia. Please, God, what is Union? He says, "Good morning, everyone. Voice of Liberia. I'm following from Matuka Zone in District 19, Montserrat County, Liberia. I'm Kwame Rights. I'm following from the Economic Freedom Fighters of Liberia. George Johnson says, "Good morning. My name is George Johnson. I'm watching from Ghana." Joseph Colette Rice, Voice of Liberia. Thank you, guys, for information. Go to Liberia for daily. Philip L. G. Dua, he says, "Good morning, Voice of Liberia. And good morning to our CEO, Sekou Sharif. And good morning to my own sister, Samira Boma. My name is Philip L. The two are following you guys live from Banga City, Bon County. And we just got three more needs and we move on. So those of you watching, just continue to drop as to where you're following the broadcast from. Jared D says, I'm following from Springfield, the USA. Mohammed Durham J. Sharif says, good morning, Samira and a month ago, a group of concerned citizens staged a protest and for the living body of Ibrahim Sharif on the Japanese freeway. Sharif was found not guilty. Sally Sharif says, good morning to the peaceful citizens of Royal Town, Opa District, Green Cape Mount County, Western Liberia. I'm Sally Sharif. I'm following from my usual Kosovo resident in Broadville City. Sam Ato says, good morning, Matthias. Mola and the CEO, Sekou Sharif. I'm calling from 72nd Pinsville. This country is an autopilot. AC Makia says, good morning, CEO, and your co-host, Samira. I'm watching from Atwell, Sekou Sharif, T-Shirt, old man. So we cannot go through all of that development because we have a very jam-packed presentation. It's a good time that move into our first discussion.
Yes, so we want to say thank you for all of you watching, keep watching, and keep sharing the live so that others will follow and form part of what we're going to be discussing as well here this morning on the program.
And
Mm.
so cash giveaway is on this morning. The code to play, I mean, is star 799 hash. Then you go into the list of radio station, select number 8, that is for Voice of Liberia, okay, with $100 and win yourself some money here this morning.
Yes,
Star
so the cash
799.
giveaway for those of you in Banga, in Grand Basso, Mangibi, only for those of you in Grand Basso, maybe this is the very first time hearing about the cash giveaway, and you just want to explain how it works and encourage you, and then you can get something into your phone and you make use all of it this morning. You stand a chance to win how much?
We're giving out 3,000 Liberian
Okay, so you
dollars.
stand a chance this morning to win 3,000. Just dial the code. Go ahead, Samira.
The code is star 799 hash for this morning. We have jackpot code on Wednesday, which is Christmas Day. People will be winning 100,000.
This
Yeah.
morning, how much?
This morning, you're winning 3,000. This morning, you dial star 799 hash, and then you will see the list of radio stations. Select number 8. Number 8 is the voice of Liberia. And then you play with 100 Liberian dollars and win yourself 3,000 Liberian dollars.
Okay, you just need to play with Liberian dollars and stand a chance to win 3,000 Liberian dollars. So $100 give you 3,000 Liberian dollars. We encourage you in Basso, in Mangibi, in Bong, in other counties, Lofa, other areas you're listening to us this morning. We encourage you to play, 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 play. Uh, you can sing the song. They say, play, 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 play. I will answer you. Play,
Oh, now play.
pray,
Pray.
pray.
Yeah.
Pray, pray, away and so
To the other song.
yeah, woman, pray. Youngly then answer giving rest.
Yeah.
So we need to pray. Pray. Okay. Morning, folks, if you're just joining us, this morning we're going to start our conversation here on this issue about the MCC scorecard. Fellow Liberians, I pray that Liberia become a country where we all can sit some days and say, this is what we want to see. This is what we then yarn. This is what we're yearning for. But until that will happen, we're still here seeing what's happening in Liberia. Of recent, Joseph Boakai made Liberians to understand that we have won. In fact, yes, the exact word of Joseph Boakai, I quote, when I was sitting, I received a call, and the people called me to tell me that Liberia has won 500,000,
Okay.
meaning we passed the MCC scorecard.
Yeah.
But fellow Liberians, it is as to say that the president himself of our country, he lies to the people. He says unfounded things to the people. Now, yes, what U.S. embassy said, and sometimes when these things happen, it brings total shame to us as a country.
Hmm.
It makes people to see us as unserious people when those are the people that are to lead us. They make these kinds of unfounded statements that are far from reality. Passing SCOMA does not in any way guarantee you of getting money immediately.
Yeah.
And the scorecards are being judged not for a particular, just for a year. It enters the following year, like the way it has to 2023, 2024.
Yeah.
That's how it works. So whatsoever scorecard this government has now, it is a scorecard that was contributed by the past administration. So anything that's going to do for now, next year, it means that it is this government. Now they got indicators. Other countries scored high numbers or made high indicators. You look at the rule of law, you look at health, you look at the corruption, you got a list of indicators that a country should pass. And when you pass them, it doesn't mean that you are going to get the money or you're going to get a particular money immediately. No. What happens when you pass them? It is one of the stages you passed. So what happens in that case? Then the FCC, the board or whosoever now, will be watching and see how you implement some of the things that you've passed. The rule of law, corruption, how you working on the health system, education. So when you pass the MCC card, but you, in reality, your government is not living up to some of the things that you passed, you are not eligible to get the money, even though you passing a scorecard does not automatically make you to receive whatsoever you talked about. Meaning, the president did not tell the Liberian people the truth. The president misled Liberia and Liberians by telling Liberians that Liberia had received 500,000. No, we did not. I don't know, 500,000 or 500 million.
Yes. And the thing is,
So Samara, let me just lay my thought, right?
uh,
So, to the extent now, the U.S. embassy
yeah,
needed to do a release. You know, sometimes when you see someone is doing wrong, it's just fair enough to correct them. So, what did the U.S. embassy do? Here's what the U.S. embassy wrote on her official Facebook page. It reads: The Millennium Challenge Corporation, parenthesis open, MCC closes, has selected Liberia as newly eligible. You are eligible to develop a compact. They did not say you have won. They said they gave you, they put you in a category where you are fit to develop. Meaning, like the way when you want to do, when they have a bidding process or when there's a contract, they say people to send in their proposal. The same way that Joseph Boakai went to South Korea, that he did not come with anything in the country, but the government of South Korea needed to tell Joseph Boakai
go
and
back
his team to come back
and do a
and prepare
proposal.
a proposal. Since then up to present, we are yet to know what exactly the president has been able to come in the country. So now you see, so this is the U.S. embassy saying to we Liberians in the world that the Millennium Challenge Corporation has selected They did not say Liberia has won.
Mm.
They said has selected Liberia as newly eligible to develop a compact. Liberia was selected as eligible in recognition of the country's commitment to pursuing critical economic and domestic governance reform. Do you know the why they say domestic and everything? There's one person in this government, no matter what you like it or not. Gafon is a cream de la creme. Gafon knows his job. That you can take it from Gafon, the finance minister of the country, right? So they say the NCC expects all partner countries to continue to demonstrate an ongoing commitment to the principles of inclusive democratic governance that underpin MCC eligibility criteria. So you listen to what I just said. It means even though you pass, but they expect you to live within the conformity of what you pass. You cannot pass the rule of law. You cannot pass the rule of law as a country on the MCC. Then you are here taking people from 10 positions. Then you are here undermining the court ruling. Then you are here so brutal. Then you are here violating the very laws that protect you as the president of the country. Because if it is not because of the respect of the rule of law, Joseph Boakai, when elections are won, they will not allow you to sit in the presidency because they will violate the very laws that protect you and make you to be the president of our country. So, by passing the scorecard does not in any way mean that you will get the money. So Joseph Boakai misled the mirror. In a simple Liberian English, he lied. The president should be the last person to give out misleading information to the citizenry of the country. It undermines the independence and the trust the citizen will have in you as the president of the country. And this is what Joe Boakai did to the country. He lied.
And Sekou, I would say that this is not new. This is the president habit. Is what he's always doing, lying to the people. So this is not new to me. But the thing is wanting to take the glory. The MCC scorecard under the Joseph Puma Boakai government is scored 11. And you have to reach 20. So once you cross 10, meaning you are part of those who passed, right? 10 and above. And the Joseph Puma Boakai group, they scored 11. And they said that for the first time they are eligible for the 500 billion. But let me say this. The reason why,
500 million.
Yes, the reason why they were being eligible also it comes from the past government.
Like I said, it came from the past government because the past government set the foundation.
Exactly. And let me say this for the clarity. Those of you out there, you should know that this government scored 11, but then the past government, the we-are-led government, they scored 14. Right? We-are-led government had 14 on the MCC score for the first of its kind. They reached that. And this government even dropped. And last year, the government was not eligible for this 500 million. So this is not the first of this kind. And the issue of the president line, I don't know as to how this government went about with information. Because every little thing they transform it and turn it as if to say this is the issue and it is not it. You are the president.
But listen to what
you should be the last person to explain that U.S. ambassador have to come.
What they said in their school. They said MCC expects all partner countries to continue to demonstrate an ongoing commitment to the principles of inclusive democratic governance that underpin MCC eligibility criteria. Eligibility does not guarantee that Liberia will receive a compact program.
That was it.
No, the statement continues. Yeah. But the telling you say being eligible does not guarantee you of a compact program. A compact program means to give you the 500 million.
Is
So if you are eligible, it means that when you pass, it does not in any way mean that they give you money, Joseph Walker.
it's just the same thing you said about the proposal or application.
Thank you.
Bring me your application. It doesn't mean
Do
that
we have a good record
uh,
of all of the things that is said?
the
Even
rule
though
of
you
law
pass,
is
we should be able. Do we have the record of any good rule of law under this government? Certainly
no
no. Do we have human rights good record? Certainly no.
security,
Do we have security record? Certainly no. The
health.
security itself is killing the citizens of the country.
Mhm.
If the policeman not get a person today, the
Yeah.
policeman will do the other thing to that person.
Mhm.
Do we have the record to guarantee us? Certainly we don't have the record.
Health workers are protesting.
Health workers are protesting for the little things that they have to receive.
Yeah.
When the people are putting their lives on the line, saving our mothers, fathers, brothers, and sisters, we don't do anything about it. But the people sit there, put things in the budget, arrange themselves at the detriment of the Liberian people, and think that the people should continue to obey and respect them to the extent you have this lady by the name of Yomdi Kaka Lauren had the guts to put rice in plastic and gave to the people of Grand Bassa County will reach to that issue. They released continuums here. MCC and the U.S. Embassy look forward to working closely with the government of Liberia to launch the compact development process. So they now say that Liberia has the compact will come and get found. At the Joe reached a point, who called Joseph Barker for him to come stand? He said he addressed the country and tell the people say he just received a call. From who?
So many,
They
many,
say how it works.
many of these
No,
people, the view of our comprehension.
no,
So,
if the government is strong, is running the government on lies, a weakening, it makes the government to look unserious, it makes the government to look counterproductive for the people in which they lead. Because you cannot come and be saying something like 500 truth. You're giving the people the impression of certain things that is not happening. You want Liberians to believe that 500 million is not a sum of money that you will just go get. 500 million. Now your budget is 880 million. 500, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then you just need 3 million for that budget. So it means that in your budget, you say you want to do all these things and everything. So if they give you 500 million and they add on that one, it means that Liberia will be more developed. So how do you come to this point? And there's no way possible that Liberia will get the 500 million. You know why? We are not against us getting the 500 million. We pray that it comes. But you know why Liberia will not get it? Because they say being electable does not in any way give you the legitimacy of getting the money. So what will happen in that case? Liberia will fail because Joseph Walker, as the president of this country, he lacks what it takes to respect the rule of law of our country. This is the president first of a kind in the history of our country that disrespects the Supreme Court. This is the president of the country that undermines the rule of law of the country that's supposed to be protected. This is the president that cares less about what becomes of the protection of the laws of our country. This is the president that has continued to undermine the peace of our country. This is the president that allows his security people to kill innocent people in our country using that board that sits at the Liberian National Police by the name of Gregory Cuomo. That is it. So, fellow Liberians, we just start to make this clarity that Liberia pass does not in any way mean to get the money. Joseph Boka let the people and let this movement stop giving false impression. You know, when you go talk to the Jew, you lie to her, you give first impression. Hey, I get it one, I get it one. At the end of the day, when she falls, and she gets to understand that, oh, it is fault. It breaks everybody down. When you stand before the people and say Liberia has won the compact and this and that, then Liberians build in themselves and say,
we are
you
about
know,
to
we
receive
are about to
500
receive
million.
our country is about to be developed when you people sat in there and continue to sit there and arrange yourself and using the budget to arrange yourself. Can you imagine the first where in this world the vice president money will be more than the president in the budget?
Imagine.
It is under this government that Jeremiah budget is more than the president budget. Then in the same government, they have increased the budget of Yomli Kagalar when there's no impact in the lives of the people of Grand
Grand
Bassa
Bassa
country. You
country.
have the most powerful person in this country, Grand
Yeah.
Bassa. What has she done? The only thing she would do to go in Grand Bassa County, to go on Facebook, to play muggle other people and asking them who all want Christmas. When she cooking, she places it on Facebook.
Mhm.
I want to know of the people how to behave. Let me go to the line and speak with our Grand Bassa County correspondent, Rap. And then I was told we were transition. We're not taking a Pacific call on this. Let me go to Grand Bassa County and speak to uh, our, our, our our Grand Bassa County correspondent, Rav Flomo. Rav will join us and tell us we're informed that Yomli Kaga Lawrence had, I don't know whether it was a program or whatsoever in Grand Bassa County. It will set the basis for us on what we want to talk about this morning concerning what Yomli Kaga Lawrence did, how she continues to insult people of Grand Bassa County and Liberia at large. Joining us this morning from the post of Buchanan is Raf Flomo, who's Grand Bassa County correspondent for Voice of Liberia. Raf, good morning.
Well, good morning, good and good morning to your co-host. It's good to join you from Grand Baza and Liberia and those who are listening and watching the morning broadcast this morning.
Raf, I know the post of Buchanan is a little bit wet, seeing the dew falling down the heads of the people of Grand Bassa County. How is it this morning there with the weather?
You know, normally during the Christmas season, a number of activities take place in Grand Baza. However, you said it right.
Okay, thank you for joining us. Are we following this issue? We were informed that there was a program held by Dombly Kaga Lawrence, the Protein, but that program was it successful or it was not successful?
Well, the program took place yesterday evening, according to the itinerary. It begins at 5 o'clock and ended at 8:15, 8:30. But what happened is that that program was intended for the citizen of Grand Bassa County. But the program, you did not see the attendance of the other people. We was informed that that program was attended by some group of people who should go from Maserati Country and some people that should have control here in Buchanan City process. For fans, was not jam packed to what you expect you be aware that she is the protein and being the same way Senator of Grand Bassa County, you expect that program to be jam packed to the people
Did she take people from Grand Bassa County as impression free to have them, in the county as if to say people went there to attend the program? What was the particular program all about?
What usually according to law and to protocol, usually during festival season, you hold this kind of program and by saying to the people of Basel, like you are alive, thanks for your year as Liberians and a leader to celebrate this time. But if you can remember, last year when she hosted that program, it was well attended by the people of Basel because we were the people of Basel being informed. But on last year and yesterday, even if you may look at, we sent some photos from the Indo program. There are a lot of things for put into place. The locals were not attended because before you can attend the program, the top security they will ask you where you come from, and you will have the park and things. So the numbers that we saw on yesterday at her friends, the backyard of her friends, was not encouraging. We were still want to speak to some citizens, some renowned citizens, those who reside in Buchanan, those who reside in other towns and villages. This could be in Black Bassa County. They said they was not informed. They could be informed, they will not attend the program because that program is not important for them. That program cannot change their life. She was elected to make laws. She was elected to do things in the interest of the people, but not by calling them to go in the backyard to celebrate just a festival season. And after the festival season, there's no bread on that table. So many of them spoke to her last year, and it's to bring cars there. We're not able to go there and to provide motorcyclists, bring motorcycles to take us from where we are go at the program, we will not be able to attend the program because it is not the right time to be able to talk to our police to provide law in the interest of the people of Liberia.
Thank you very much, Ralph Flomo, for joining us this morning from the post city of Buchanan. Ralph is dead in Grand Bassa County. Uh, you listen to what some of the other things people said, but let's set the basis on this. Fellow Nigerians, it is about time to tell our our leaders. It is about time uh, to be very clear about issues in this country. Yes, what Yumli uh, has been posted. You on her page?
No.
Uh, 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 okay. Yes. Yeah. Just let me go on her page. So a few days ago, she had a post on her page. She put and she was um asking Liberians. She was asking Liberians. Oh my gosh. She was asking Liberians on the issue of who won, you know, who won what how you call it there?
Chris,
Christmas. Yomli, who is the pro-tem of the Liberian Senate. Hmm? Yomli, who is the pro-tem of the Liberian Senate, was asking Liberians on Facebook who won Christmas. I was saying a simple Liberian English. He said, how many of y'all won Christmas? You understand me, right? So she went on her page. She said, who all won Christmas and everything? So people are going on her on her post, and people, that is what you get in our country because the people are living in abject poverty.
Mhm.
So every little thing they think that it is something that they can make use of. Hmm? Let me get it. This is what exactly she posted. Who all won Christmas from me? Yes, it. Who all won Christmas from me? And there were a lot of questions that went on her page, and the people placed their numbers. But mind you, this is the pro-tem of the Liberian Senate. This is the same woman that went in her very nice cooking and showing to the very people that voted her that living in agriculture. That some of them barely. So now, here's the bad thing about what she has done. And I think the people of Grand Bassa County, they are getting educated by the day. And all other Liberians have to learn from this thing. All other Liberians, eh? All other Liberians are to learn from this. Yes, it. The reason why people elect representatives, senators, and other people, they did not elect them to be giving them 3 cups of rice in bag. I mean, plastic bag. That's an insult. Yumly. That's an insult to the people of Grand Bassa County. Because the people have failed to lead this country the right way, you continue to insult the people that voted you. So Yumli are going to Grand Bassa County and says she's giving people a. But the reason why Liberians voted you, they voted you for 3 cardinal reasons. The fourth one we can say oversight. Were you humbly in the legs of other people doing what the people elected you, making laws that will impact their lives? It is as useless as anything to be giving the people 4 cups of rice in black plastic with $200 Liberian dollars.
How
Fellow
true.
Liberians. This is not an insult. What can 3 cups of rice do for you when you took 9 years, 6 years, elected them,
Mm-hmm.
and you put them there? They're riding vehicles, they got securities, they're living on life, they choose to travel, they be all children out of the country, they live the best of life. But the way they pay you back is to make you stand online
Mm-hmm.
to give you. Let's see what Yombly gave the people. How she feels about such 2 cups of rice with 200 Liberian dollars. 2 cups of
You made
rice.
200 Liberian
I'm
dollars.
telling you, it is what that Yombly is giving to the people, or she gave to the people. See the number of old people. Those people could be her mothers or fathers at her father age. Look at, you see the black plastic.
Mm-hmm.
This is what the protein of the Liberian Senate is giving to the people that elected her in Grand Plaza County, and she feels that she's helping the people. She feels so proud about it in the video, sitting there and making it look like she's helping the people. Is this what they were elected for? Is this how you can help the people? What benefit does it bring to give the people 2 cups of rice with $200? It doesn't even cook you dry rice. It doesn't even cook for you dry rice. But she has millions of dollars in the budget.
Mm-hmm.
Millions of dollars in the budget. So when you people to make the right laws, do you think it's necessary for people to come to your home and disrespect them like the way you did to the old folks by giving them 2 cups of rice, $200? How can that even do Christmas for the people?
How many days is it going to sustain them for?
How? The people that elected you gave you the job. You were insulting them the way you're doing. Making mug of you saw her sitting in the video. She laughing at the people. You know, come on, this. That's an insult to the people, Yombly. And starting from January, we're going to do a program, and we're willing to go to anybody. Only 2 persons number in this will not announce on the radio. We have a special segment on the radio. The leaders will give you ministers, representatives, senators, whosoever will give you all that numbers. And all of that numbers. It is time for you to get the numbers. The law protects that they are serving you. You will need to call people like Yombly and beat some sense into their heads
Mm-hmm.
and tell them that enough is enough. You won't continue to disrespect the older people of our country. If someone was allowing Mr. Kanga to go and stand under the sun for 2 cups of rice
Mm-hmm.
and 200 Liberian dollars, if you have heard about it, how will you feel? You took older people, mothers and fathers, stood under the sun to go give them 200 Liberian dollars. Some of these things are clear issues to just make people to be maybe one time, senator
Senator.
or whatsoever. So Yombly will not do any good laws. She will not do anything. So she's depending on all of the money budget. At the end of the day, she goes back and pretend as if to say she loves the people that she will do something good to make the law. The people did not vote you to give them 2 cups of rice. They voted Lawrence to make good law, pass good bills, allow to do what it's supposed to do. But you've gone there and you gave people 2 cups of rice. Fellow Liberians, tell me what can a 2 cup of rice do for the people?
Or day.
A
Even
day
sustain
with
your
two.
family for a
Is
day.
it not an insult?
Day.
Is it not an insult to the older folks in Gambaso County? This is the Senate Pro Tem, the full powerful person in our country.
Two
And this
cup
woman has
rice.
the power to extend. She moves to Drake Walker Hall. The last time the opening we talked about, from Dini that has security red flag on it. This is the woman that ripped a letter from her office and took directly to Joseph Walker. And Joseph Walker needed to sign that letter. That's how powerful this woman is in this government. But the only thing she pays back to the people of Grand Bassa County is to go give them 2 cups of rice, a black plastic, and give them $200. Insulting the other folks, mothers and fathers in Grand Bassa County. If you cannot help people, don't harm them. This is no. This is the Senate project we have. This is it. Fellow Liberians, it cuts across. I know some of you, some of the lawmakers are doing the same nonsense to you in your district. How do you go and against someone 2 cups of rice? How can that person celebrate Christmas? And I like the way Ron Ralph said, some of the people say, even if she brings car, we will not go there because we want something that will be long lasting. You go get me 2 cups of rice. How is that sufficient to solve my problem? How is that enough to say that I'm going to eat on Christmas Day? So are you saying to us that people go and keep that 2 cups of rice and wait for Christmas Day and eat? When you're living, you're doing everything you do.
Youngly is a complete shame to the people of Grand
She's a disgrace to the people of Grand Bassa County.
Shouldn't lie to you. Like,
A big disgrace.
The news that you hear, they're almost every day from. Is that a good one? The other time I heard that she didn't even go to Grand Bassa County
She doesn't care.
because of the way in which she behaves. You're there to serve the people. At the end of the day, turn your back. With the amount of power you have, Youngly, the people of Bassa County, they should be receiving bags of rice in tons. If you don't even want to,
No, but listen.
it's not your bag, right? It's the festive season.
You are not football. You cannot be helping someone and you're insulting them.
Yeah, it's the festive
How
season.
dare you go give someone 2 cups of rice?
If you want to do that, you can do it.
Man said, because usually when my birthday is reaching, I can't give somebody 2 cups of rice.
Yeah, 200 seconds.
2 cups of rice, 200. Let's go to the lines and take some of your calls. This morning we're going to have a Pacific line for those of you in Grand Bassa County. You can call us this morning, and those of you in Banga, those of you in Mangibi, in other counties you are joining us, we have Pacific line for people, and anyone from Monrovia you call with nice. Okay, let's go to the lines here. For those of you in Monrovia, you can call us on 0770 907 907 0770 907 907 0770 907. That is the number for those of you in Monrovia. Those of you out of Monrovia, you're listening to us in Grand Bassa County, you're listening to us in Mankibi, you're listening to us in Banga, Bon County, in other counties, you're listening to us. This is the line. Where are the 2 lines you need to call? We're giving you 2 lines. You can call us on 0770 942048, 0770 942048, or you can call us on 0886 942048, 0886 942048. They are the 2 numbers, particularly for those of the people out of Monrovia joining us on Grand Bassa County, joining us on Nimba, Mangibi, Bong, and other counties across the country. From Monrovia, don't call that number. And for those of you in Monrovia, you can call 0770 907 907 0770 907 907. Let's take your calls this morning. Let me take this person here. I say, all my people. Yeah, but the country said everybody they're doing their own thing. Yeah. Let me take this person on the line here. This person, good morning.
Good morning, Sekou.
Good morning.
Yeah, my name is Kato. I call you from District 3.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, thank you so much, Sekou. These are the same things we have been talking before and over during the, electoral campaign. But it's very close to the vote. And I always say this, right? Normally, it's another embarrassment to this.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry to say.
She is.
Yeah, she is no embarrassment. I followed that program very, very religiously, right? She was sitting in a chair laughing, that's one of the big things. I'm a parent, I get into more than that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm so surprised. The people of Grand Bassa Camping elected as living to be pulled out of some or out of our others in that country.
Okay. Thank you. Let me take another person here. Good morning.
Morning, people.
Good morning.
I've been wishing to get across the station number one. I get it.
Mm.
But I have for the
Yes, go ahead. What's your news? You tuning us from where? Oh, okay. You left the line. Let me come back to the line. Good morning.
yeah, good morning, sir.
Good morning. You're live.
Yeah, this is something I'm calling from Ghana.
Calling from Batala. Let's hear you.
Yeah, people, no one only here said it. They just looking like the people went to go big, something to and something. The senators and representatives of this company, they don't know what the order and they clearly from program to program, after any more everybody go to one by one. Because it's an instant to the program, but after the
Two cups of rice.
yeah, with 300, it's an instant
With 200, actually 200.
yeah, 200. I want to get people over 200 and run out of. It's an insult to the people. You don't behave like that to the people. You can walk out of the people. Yeah, you don't behave like that.
Okay.
And other people say that.
Okay. Thank you. Let me take this person here. Morning. Good morning. Good morning. Okay, let me come to this order. Good morning.
Good morning, Pastor.
Yeah, morning. Let's hear you.
Let me say good morning. Let me say thanks to your friend discussion. You know, Pastor, I'm not playing your money. I'm playing with the police ourselves. Those two callers you put with 200. You said, maybe I'm going to be saying. Because you know what I mean? The first thing, the first wicked in the country that one will look to, you look at the thing, you look at the people you represent, even if you want to do anything, there's not enough of everybody. Even if the student comes to and be okay and survive. What to come with 200? How do you think that people are 200?
She doesn't care.
Each one in one bed or he gets it all red. I think that's the people. Then you working in government, who you say, you can pay that. Free money you can see to get the people free in that way.
Okay.
But I don't know, we are very well.
Okay. Thank you. Let me put this person here. Good morning.
Good morning. My name is Mr. Chevy, and my parents is Samara. I look at plan at one county.
Bon County, let's hear you.
Mr. Chevy, I don't believe those people are playing with her. You know what she has done? Red has been told to so correct. It's like you are giving $300 for this. Is that what it is for? So little day to grade and so on that you in the age of the parent. Is that what they put you there for? Mr. Cherry, those people they have become suffering for we the put up. But we don't believe they will believe our parents because put it on the line. We will not let you get we will not let you get we will stay in pool and me say the person that got rest for all that time over
Okay. Okay, my sister. Thank you very much. Oh, the calls are okay. Thank you, yeah. The calls are too much. Let me take this person. Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. Let me say for me.
You are sunny. Let me take this person here. Morning.
Yeah, good morning.
How are you?
Yeah, I'm calling from Gambasa County.
Calling from Grand Basso. Angela, let's hear you.
Yeah, thank you for your show.
Go ahead, you're live. You're live. Go ahead.
Lower her monitor.
Lower your monitor and go ahead. You're live.
Yeah, my brother, we are suffering in this country. How can a citizen give 2 cup of bread with $200? How? But our mother and all people what is this money? We blame them. Because we see in the country what they see that they are principal the youth. We blame them. mean that, but we are there. We sit there. We go ahead and look at it. Thank you for this.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Mama, this morning. Thank you. That is it. Sometimes people make these kinds of mistakes and all of that. This other line I'm getting is low, but let's manage and take two more calls. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, good morning. Let's hear you.
Thank you. This is Sherry and Sherry from your Sherry. I don't even this is Sherry. The model corner respect different.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you so much. You see, that's because something that people criticize what we did years ago and how they are doing. I think the past time they were more than that now. Don't mean that they are just yes. All right. He's saying it this week. He said people should go comment on our photo
Yeah.
and once you record that, once you like your page, once you like your comment, will be qualified. Once you tell you like your comment to be qualified for 2,000. Now you have to say two cover red and the 200 they want. Why reduce the people to that level? I want to take you there for you see. You have to see that. If you not get people leave that, you force to get like you force to still again like you.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you very much, my brother. This person, morning.
Morning.
Good morning, sir. Let's hear you.
Yeah, I'm John for calling from Angadon.
Calling from where?
Grand Bassa.
Okay, Grand Bassa. Which part of Grand Bassa?
District.
Sorry?
I said District 2B.
Okay.
Grand Bassa Country.
Go ahead. Let's hear you.
Yeah, thank you for the show this morning. For the time we said on Jamaica, we're not even seeing her. We're not even tell you what they're done for us. Even now, 200 they were not even done in Grand Bassa Country here.
Hmm.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
We will enlighten the minds of the people across the country. And by the grace of God, inshallah, with the blessing of our parents, we will get there. We'll be able to enlighten the minds of the Liberian people, letting them know about what's happening across the country. So that is it. Let me take this call. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, doctor.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is in the paper to parents. So you're not getting up now. But people want to go up. They died of it in a first to the very poor and probably this is the reason why important to live for on a thing. You think you'll be coming out with four people to a house of something and give them you come arrive with $200. I would never hear a house if I school with a over the that kind of thing. I would give that person them come arrive $1,000 to pass on to him. You know, I'm not working something
Okay, thank you. Let's talk to the next person. Yeah, let's talk to the next person. Shortly, we go on to our next discussion. Good morning.
This person. Good morning.
Good morning.
Let me take this one. Okay. Morning. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh, you're coming in very bad. Very, very, very bad. We couldn't get all. This person, morning.
Good morning.
Morning, let's hear you.
Upon a correction,
What is your name?
I'm getting the tenant here.
What is your name?
I'm Reverend Abraham.
What? You left the line. I'm asking you. I wanted to know your name and where you're calling from so that you can make your point. And then you went off, please. But we're leaving that point. But I wanted you to make a point. Let me call you back. Let me know what exactly you were saying.
Yeah, a point of
Point of
correction.
correction. So let me give you the time to see what exactly you want to say. What is the point of correction that you want to make? I hope he answers. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
You went off the line. And I'm calling you back. You said your name?
I'm Reverend Abraham. Thank you for the program.
Which one of the areas in Grand Paso you're calling from? You're speaking to us from, please.
I'm speaking to you from Gaza, P.O. Uh, the I think your big kid was 2 cups, and it was not $2. It was $400.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, you're lying. That me calling you again. So you're supposed to say you breaking down.
So those are
Or
the
somebody
things.
telling you something first, sir?
Yes,
Okay, thank you.
yes.
Thank you. We're not wasting our time on that. We're not wasting our time. Okay, that is it. Let's move on now. Um, this morning, let's move on and see as what we can move on. So that is it. We're continuing to have a conversation here. The calls are coming in. Hello, hello. Okay, we're not taking calls again. Please hold all your calls. Here we are transitioning to another, another segment on the show here.
Yeah, and while we're transitioning, because to play the cash giveaway,
Mm.
we have 2 winners here already for 3,000, 3,000. You
Mm.
go ahead, you call them literacy
Mm.
or whatever I'm calling them now.
Yeah, no,
We have 2 winners. Okay, so while we're getting the honorable on the line, continue playing the cash giveaway. That's that
oh,
799. And then you go see Voice of Liberia at number 8. Play with 200, like, not 200, 100 Liberian dollars.
you think about you only 200
Uh, yeah, seems so. Play with $100 and give yourself 3,000. The more you play, the more chances you tend to win. So we have 2 players already. You play more than 3, 4, 5 times. So you use 500, you play, get 3,000, you get 2,500, except for the 500 you used to. So start 799 hash, then you select option 8 for Liberia. Play with 100 Liberian dollars and win yourself 3,000 Liberian dollars. We're in the festive season, we're approaching the Christmas. You want to win some money in order to buy yourself for the Christmas or your children stuff for the Christmas. So if you don't have credit on your phone, go to the nearest mobile money booth and then you put your 100 Liberian dollars. If I was you, I just put 200 Liberian dollars there, and then or 500, and then play with it. Be able to win yourself more money here on the broadcast this morning. So those of you just tuning in, this is Voice of Liberia 1.1 in Monrovia. It's a 9.7 in Maggie, 90.7 in Macapon County, and then 95.7 in Grand Bassa County. We're live to you this morning with Good Morning Liberia. My name is Samira and Seku is also here.
That is it. We're trying to reach out to Representative Yeket
So
Koluba.
I can
He's out
just
of the
call the
country.
winner. Why we do that?
Yeah, red and not a problem. You do that, or you want to do that now?
We gotta call the first winner. Why we're
Okay,
getting here.
please do. But I already have someone on. But just go ahead.
Okay. So we're calling this person. This person here won 3,000. We send the money to his or her account already. So the person just need to answer their phone. Hey, good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
My name is Samira One Live. What is the new word you join us from?
Yeah.
What is the new word you join us from? You know, I know you did play the match this morning. How many times did you play?
Yeah, I've been 7 8 today.
Okay, so you win yourself 3,000.
Thank you, Mama, for participating. I said, oh, we made it.
Yeah, it's part of Liberia.
Yeah, but I haven't I can pay. Last time I paid 3,000. I paid 2,000 today.
Okay, so then you won 3,000. Congratulations.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay, let's go now across. Mind you, the legislature, particularly the House of Representative, that there has been this power struggle as to who's the legitimate speaker. You have Representative Richie, who is the speaker for the majority bloc, and you have the legs of uh, Funati Kupa, who is also speaker for the other side, where it has been, a very, tense issue from the House of Representatives. And so, some lawmakers that believe in Representative, Speaker Kufa, they've since been impacting him and said that his their colleagues did not been able to do what they needed to do in removing him legitimately. So they are doing this issue of Capitol Hill. Few lawmakers, they've been affected, quote unquote, by their colleagues on the means that they won't take that pay in simple Liberian English.
Mm.
Get money, they Christmas. Some of you that lawmaker districts and all of that, when they not get you Christmas, they then tip you. So we're going to speak to a few of the lawmakers this morning on the show. The very first person on the line now is Representative Marvin Cole joining us. He comes from one of the districts in Vaughan County. Honorable Cole, good morning, and thank you for joining us this morning.
Good morning, Siku, and I want to say good morning to the Voice of Liberia family, and I want to say Merry Christmas and a happy and a prosperous New Year. It's
How,
a
how,
very great opportunity to be on the radio this morning.
how are your citizens in your district and the county at large?
You know, my citizens, they are very, very warm this morning. They are in a very great jubilant mood to receive me. I'm on my way to Blue County for the celebration. As a matter of fact, I turned 51 on Christmas Day.
Hmm.
This is my birthday. Our God has kept me, and He's kept me going the way I'm going.
You go in the country, you get my
You know, this is the situation of Liberians who believe in the rule of law and faithfully. But you put power in the hands of a certain group of people who believe that the minority or a certain group of people should be disadvantaged by the use of guns and terrorizing and harassment. I mean, we are just faced with it. But God is continuing to provide because you know why I said, no matter what administration can do, no matter what every one of them can do, God will not let us down. He's the supreme authority of every creation. So I believe in Him, and He's opened several other doors. So it's not just to depend on government income, even though it is not legit benefits that we have been unjustly denied of, and we've been embarrassed at our districts and constituencies over 28, 29 lawmakers have been deprived. Some of them have not received their benefits. Some of us have not received salaries. Can you imagine people who behave lawless, withholding benefits and salaries of their colleagues, and this government is supporting that? That is what we are faced with.
They've turned you to be an absentee, meaning you are not going to work.
Yes, because I could not have gone to the illegal sitting. You saw the Supreme Court opinion. We are just frustrated. This is our words. Because when the Bill of Information is filed before the Supreme Court and Supreme Court shut the doors down, I mean, where do we go? This is an embarrassment we are faced with. Period has become more lawless than any other time in this republic. Even during the civil crisis, they were law and order. I can see that to you for a fact because people are being checked for not doing certain things, and people were held accountable for certain reasons.
Honorable Cole, now you've been suspended by your colleagues from the majority bloc. It is the better word, and this is just the first of 3 months. You're not going to take pay. You're not going to receive benefits. How are you going to manage?
Well, you know, that's what I said to you, Siko. As auto beings, we were created by God, and God, even the unseen parent, God provides for that. You know, I have been in my second term. I have been involved with a lot of things. I involved with businesses, but I feel so bad with our young police who have come in the legislature, who have done nothing wrong, absolutely nothing wrong. That suspension is under holding because the government has decided to put out for them to become lawless. And the Joseph Parker administration has decided to do what they are doing. This is unfair. This is unjust.
Were you part of the lawmakers that met with President?
Our part of the lawmakers. In fact, I initiated that entire process. I initiated it.
What did you people say to the president, and what was the discussion all about?
We presented our case and said that as far as we know, the 28th or 29th of March, I recognize the as our speaker. There are procedures to remove the speaker. But if he Joseph Parker, whatever he asks of, whatever he says that will be best for this country, we depend on him to intervene as the president of the republic to have this matter resolved.
So how can the 3 separate branches of government having another branch of the very same government to solve the problems that you are to solve?
Because Sekou, the executive is involved with the legislative activities. If the executive wearing in for, you could have seen police brutalized ever in the history of this country. To see police brutalizing lawmakers. I don't know the MCC compound what we're talking about. Is that a rule of law that we want to pursue? I mean, we have to all be careful as how we conduct ourselves in this country. And I would not want anything bad to come to Liberia. I would not want anything to stop from coming to Liberia. But if we don't conduct ourselves properly, as God said to the Israelites, God said to Moses, if you are going to take these people to the promised land, but it is incumbent upon you to be diligent, to be patient minded, to be cautious about what you do that will lead to the promised land. But if you don't do it, you're not going to enter the promised land.
How
And I know
true,
everywhere the nation in this world will say the same thing.
Representative, how true it is that some of you that met with the president are pledged your support to cross over to the majority bloc so as to have this entire thing being killed where you have the majority bloc having more numbers and your side is just as minute.
I want to categorically reject that. There are no members of our bloc that's on the side of the Constitution of this republic made an agreement with the president that we are going to cross over. Nobody, absolutely nobody. Everybody is trying to find amicable way that this matter can be resolved. This matter can only be resolved if the executive behave and uphold the rule of law. But if the executive behave and disrespect the Constitution and continue to do what they want to do, that will be an ultra virus at the Supreme Court, even though the ruling is the one that they are holding on to. We are going to the bill of before the Supreme Court for the bill of information, which is our constitutional right, and that rights have been denied by the chief justice of this republic. I mean, that is so bad. That is so archaic. That is so patient for the chief justice herself to have done what she did. This is what the nation is breaking into chaos. And we don't want to be part of such breaches of the Constitution.
During
I mean,
the
breach of the Constitution.
during the meeting with the president, what did the president exactly say to
The
you, lawmakers?
president committed and he applauded us. He told us, he made a parable. He talks about the dogs on the bridge and the water under there. And every one of them were biking on the food and nobody wanted to back down. He said the two dogs were on there, decided finally to back off and allow peace to be filled. So the two dogs, which one of them flinched. I mean, he always spoke in parable anyway. And
So
then,
he was
I mean,
referring to you people need to back up to make the country to move because you don't have the
he did
numbers.
not. He did not. What I think the president were insinuating was whoever would champion the cause of peace, I welcome that, and I want to say thank you for welcoming peace and for reaching out. This matter is very
So
clear
are
for
you
me.
people willing? Are you people willing to tell Honorable Speaker, Honorable Kofa, to relinquish and for the sake of peace? He's gone to the president for the sake of peace. So why
So
can
we
you
did
tell
not,
him to
we did not go to the president for the sake of peace. We went to the president for the right things to be done to uphold the rule of law. And to uphold the rule of law, we should be able to follow certain principles
But
of our
it is clear that the executive headed by the president is working with the majority bloc. So what else do you
so
need?
So what we need is to make Mr. President to understand that there are procedures. If the executive continue to do business with these people as they are doing, if you say that the resignation of Onati Kofa is immaterial, so to speak, we're going to sit down in session. So it meaning that
Which one of the sessions will you sit in?
we will sit in a session that they will be in because it is our
Meaning
session.
you are going over to the majority.
But listen, this is a very critical moment, and let me explain that. If we went to a section where those who call themselves majority are there, we have one responsibility. It's not to recognize as our speaker, and that would be very disruptive at any point in time. So it will be incumbent upon the executive to keep the police there perpetually for the 5 years. Because 28 members in the intersection, and when they think nothing will happen, nothing will happen. So you're going to bring police in our chamber to continue to brutalize us, to undermine the tendency of democracy. Because when the rights of other people, now listen, even benefits, those guys who call themselves majority in collaboration with the executive has seized the benefit of 28 lawmakers. They passed a budget that did not reflect the will and the hope and aspirations of 28 constituencies within the republic that voted for President Walker. This is so bad. This is a complete disregard for the rule of law. How could you have participated in a discussion of a budget that do not represent 28 constituencies of 73. I mean, it's so bad.
Let me
Let me
just
tell you.
let me just inform the
Take one
public.
minute, please.
Mhm.
Take 1 minute, please. At it is now, I think the 60th celebration that President Walker is holding in local country. The most important thing he should have done was to recognize the legislature and ensure, because the legislature is a reflection of the entire country. When the legislature is not being reconciled, that means that there is no reconciliation. There should be no celebration. This is a
Okay,
celebration
so
that the president is going for without any major opposition. Some of us from various places are saying that we want to reconcile, and we have been marginalized.
okay, for those of you
Unity,
listening to us this morning, we are told there are a lot of messages coming in that the government is jamming our frequency. So in most of the areas that you listen to us, they are
Exactly,
granny.
exactly.
So
That
they're
sounded
using the
good.
system from NSA. Usually they do it. They're using the system to grant us, jam our frequency. Just so you know, it is what is happening now. For those of you that have difficult, that is it. So go ahead, Honorable.
so that is a reconciliation. I think the president should be championing.
When will
And
we
the
come to an
president,
end to this entire thing? Next year will be the annual message from the president. Will you
so
people be part of it?
I am opting to go and every well-meaning Liberian. I know that President Wagai would not want to have an annual message where 28 or 29 constituencies will not be represented. And if this impasse continue, I think we are inclined to do that. One of the next steps we have to do is to credibly engage our international partners. And if our benefits and other stuff are not delivered, the rule of law, not just the benefit, the rule of law are not respected. It's not respected. It means that we are going to continue to stand where we stand because we have done everything humanly possible to uphold the tenets of democracy. As we said, we've always gone to the court, we've always been peaceful, we've always been democratic in our doings. But it is unfortunate. I say simply one of the major things I want to lift here this morning is the police brutality on the elected officials of our country. This government is yet to condemn that. Honorable Lucha Collins of Papulu, brutalized. Honorable Yakin Taliban, Honorable Eugene Tully from home country, even Honorable Fuku. There are so many lawmakers, Honorable Enders from the Specific Maserado. These people were on their way to the chambers where the budget was being discussed, and they were being brutalized by police, tear gas by police. And this government is on a moral obligation, it's on a lawful obligation to condemn that, ask the police to be steady, ask the police to exercise maximum restraint and tolerance in these kind of things. You saw the peaceful protests that were being brutalized already.
Okay, Honorable. Thank you very much for joining us. We wish you all the best as you drive to your county, your district, and your people as well.
Okay, thank you, Sekou, for affording me this opportunity and all our supporters. We can tell you we're always disengaged from acts of violence. We're not the champion the democratic process, and we can tell you all is not lost. You can be assured, as members of the minority and the democratic bloc, we will come out of this impasse victorious. Thank you. Merry Christmas and God bless the Republic of Liberia.
Okay, thank you very much. Let me go to all this other lawmaker, and so the government is jamming our frequency. We are being jammed. Jala is telling me from where he is, he's not even getting the radio station. So the government is jamming the frequency. Just so you know, for those of you uh, uh, are listening to us. Let me go to some other lawmakers. Most of the lawmakers that their salaries are being placed on hold. Let me talk to District number 9 Representative Frank Safoko. Honorable Foko, good morning and thank you for joining us. You stay in bed? So wait, it's here getting zero. Yeah. Our Christmas when you still sleeping?
Just sleeping. You have to wake up, boy.
We want yes, we have you live this morning. We want to say thank you for joining us. First of all, how your citizens in district number 9? Uh, uh, oh my God, I lost him again. Let me go to him. Let me go back and see what I can have in. I want to talk to all the lawmakers and know how they're going to do this whole entire Christmas thing and all of that. Let me go to Eugene. Yeah. All politics. This is the part of politics that you. Let me go to Representative Eugene Colley. Representative Eugene Colley comes from Bone County as well. Um, he's one of the lawmakers that is strongly committed to this entire thing about his belief concerning that Speaker Kofa has not been treated readily, and so with all he stands by what he stands by. Oh my gosh, what's happening with the lines? Let me go to Representatives one more from Bapulu County. I want to get all of them this morning, folks. Okay, I've gotten Representative Frank Safoko back on the line. Rep, thank you for rejoining us.
Thank you.
First of all, like I said, how are the citizens, your people in District Number 9, Montserrat County?
Yeah, we are doing well. We thank God for life. I mean, obviously, people will have different issues. There will be different challenges. But all in all, thank God for everyone who went to bed and woke up this morning.
So now your name has been placed among some other lawmakers, and particularly you people are from the block of Funati Kopa. You are not to take pay for 3 months, benefit 3 months, and you've been suspended by your colleagues. What do you make of it? What do you make of not receiving salary this month?
Well, I think what is happening is they are all legislative bodies, and all of those legislative policies, I think that we address legislatively. So, I mean, I'm not too worried about anything. I'm not worried about anything. I'm sure that I'm on the side of the law, and what I'm doing is in the best interest of Liberia. So, I mean, like I said, we address it legislatively.
So when you say you address it legislatively, you accept not to take pay this month?
Well, obviously, not take pay is nothing that somebody should accept because we have family to take care of, we have friends to take care of. Most especially I mean, the festive season. But again, like I said, it has to do with our internal legislative politics. So one thing I can assure you that I cannot be denied my salary. I will not be denied my salary, and I was employed by my people to serve the Liberian people. So we are doing everything legally, possible to make sure that everything is on course.
Were you part of lawmakers that met the president?
No, I was invited, but I didn't go. I think I had some health issues, so I couldn't be there. And then I think the second meeting, there were few selected people. I mean, our own leaders that went there, but I've not been able to have conversation with them to know what the meeting was all about.
The budget.
But what I did, yeah. So I mean, yesterday I had a couple of programs. I had a few programs to attend in my district and outside my district. So I came home very late. That's why you see I came home I think around 2 a.m. this morning. So that's why you see I overslept.
Okay.
But I'm not getting ready to ask my police how the meeting was like.
Okay, Honorable Koko, the budget has been passed. You people did not participate, meaning all of the citizens of District Number 9 did not make an input in the budget. What do you make of the passage of the budget? Do you see this budget as being very holistic to the problems of our country, where we'll be able to address some of the issues, or how do you term this current budget that has been, passed by the legislature?
So I have not seen it. I have not seen it. I have not gotten the details of
Mhm.
Basically, see, yeah, what is supposed to be, but I have no idea on that.
So before we let you go, I know how your citizens will be coming to you Chris Monday. Y'all will get him higher. Y'all won't be represented and all of that. Now you visited the Liberia National Police the other time. You care to tell us what did the police say to you and how far is it? Are you a person of suspect?
So what I intend to do and advise my lawyer,
Mhm.
I mean, I decide to hold everything, and I mean, whatever that was done, and whenever the police need me, I'm available. I
Mm.
will go there to answer questions as a law-abiding citizen, and I think all citizens, should also do the same whenever the law needs you. I mean, the only reason I didn't unveil myself was when, all of those powers, I have always been home, and you know me about my house very better.
Mm.
So, yeah, so whatever the case was, I mean, when we had a very good conversation, the exchanges were good, and yeah, I'm hoping to hear from the police anytime they need me. I'm available. I don't have any plans of traveling now. I don't think so. Maybe except something emergency pop up, but I'm here.
Okay. Thank you, Honorable Fuku, for joining us this morning. We wish you all the best. Okay. Let me get this. Okay. Thank you, Honorable Fuku. Yes, all the lawmakers are calling by. Um, mm, all the lawmakers are calling back. Let me go to Honorable Koluba. When I'm done with Honorable Koluba, own issue is not about what we're talking about now. The men, they're not paying salary, so no way. If not go to the people what are salary in the Let me go to Representative Eugene Colley. He comes from one of the districts in Bond County. Honorable Colley, good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Terry. Good morning, God, to all Liberia.
How are your citizens in your district and the county at large?
Well, there are a lot of disagreement in my district, especially when it comes to the wheelbarrows at the level of the capital building. And I'm the state verified that I have spoken on the radio twice. And our city have put me up on the law. So they want I want this determine a for the government to work with our colleagues that are on the other side at this point in time where they have suspended several of the lawmakers, including me. So they are saying that why would the government do that when they know that the guys are not legitimate?
So your citizens are angry about it. Now you are not taking pay. The budget has been passed. What do you people, are thinking of doing?
Well, so this is a situation on stable. You cannot condone lawlessness in a government that everyone thought that be peaceful and to the point in time where at least you felt that things would be okay. So again, they are asking me that I should go in the district like tomorrow. I'll be going.
Mm.
We're gonna spend the Christmas together, whether there's salary or not. We're gonna spend the Christmas together, and of course, this is what have come before us. This is what the government is doing. So I don't know.
Were you,
We
no,
try to
Honorable Eugene Colley, were you part of lawmakers that met the president?
So we met the president. I was part of those lawmakers. So, our team met the president. So
Mm.
I was part of the second meeting. The president said to us, "I am the header, and I am the the president. So what I can do is to make sure take seize of this matter, so that I can be able to everything." And immediately he discussed it for the law, so that he can be able to reach out to see that we will receive our benefits and whatever. So that was to to be done on Saturday. But up to now, we have not gotten any words from them.
So you people are begging for people to get your benefits and salary.
Oh yes, that's what happened. So the president have asked us to work with the guys so that we can get our salary. Something that belongs to us, something that we could be taking for. As I said, it become a situation for us right now, bro. We, I'm not sure the guys who have considered if they executive to them, but that they are working to the force, they grow the arm, and very mature to see that the kneel will be placed on a list and sent on Facebook, or these people will give a spirit or a voice to put on Facebook with us all around here. I see that I be very much so I stole the job for which they couldn't give him to serve as the own rules on I don't I'm not sure he deserved that position because his action is very premature.
Knowing exactly that the executive is behind this, as you've mentioned, why did you people go to meet the president?
Okay, so just really report. You said no, is call us. I called for dance or what's the meeting for him, and he called us, so we went there. So we couldn't say no because, as I said, he's the president. So we just have to go to listen to the president because he is the president. So
Were
that's all
there
we did.
any specific requests from him as to a point where to say you guys should talk to Pato's people to resign? Were there any requests of such?
Well, I think I remember him telling us that this speaker should resign. But what I do know is that the the, the executive wants to work with on that's what I know. We want to work along with him. But if for any reason you had to ask people to resign, I think that would be left with them to sit with him like they have been doing it sometimes. The rumor he sent for the speaker. He went there and they asked him to resign, and the speaker said he was going to resign. And he, the president, he called the speaker for a second time, at which time the speaker alone went there, and the speaker reiterated to him that, of course, he couldn't resign. So I think it was politically about this that they have I think all of the actions against people like us who have stood strong with the speaker.
Were you
But
were you were you
nevertheless,
people were
this
you
is
people
Liberia.
were you people a part of the annual message program month?
So we are going to have that discussion as to whether we'll be part of it. Uh, if that, eight of us might just walk away and not to be a part of something that we know that it won't be in the interest of Liberian people.
This might lead to a
Before the
punishment. This might lead to a bigger punishment because now you are facing another punishment of salary, benefit, suspension, and by you not
so
attending. Mhm.
that's all right. All right. It's all right. But as I said, the executive uh, was was working in line with our constitution and working in line with the rule of law. I'm not sure they're going to be such action, but because they have downplayed the rule of law, that's the reason why they're doing all of this. So whether we attend on that and they want to take bigger action, oh, the international community is watching, the world is watching, Liberians are watching. I think it's always good to stand by law so that tomorrow you can be the beneficiary of the law.
Okay, Honorable Eugene Colley, thank you for joining us. Wish you all the best and the people in your county, in your district.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Go to Representatives Norma. I'm calling all of those lawmakers that they 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 held on their salaries though. Yes, season time. Politics.
Other
Okay,
punishment, right?
Representative Zina
Yes,
Nomo
right.
has joined us to council on Bapu County. Rep, good morning and thank you for joining us.
Thank you so much.
How are the citizens of your district and the county?
They are all doing well. A few days ago, I went to the district, to one of the chiefs in my district,
Mm,
to tell our people thank you for standing with us, for voting for us. People stand after you for almost 1 year now.
mm,
You know, my district, with three chiefs, but
mm.
when I wanted, I all the hard appreciation of my people, one of the chiefs. And a few days ago, one of the people getting our people thank you. So our people, our people, and they are all.
How do you receive the news of you not receiving salary for this month and 2 months ahead and your suspension by your coach?
Simply, I just disappointed in our president. He's a male, but I believe that he has respect for Mr. Black to be sitting there, seeing 8 or 7 of police against us the typical group, and going back there, not them. That what we always say the president is not in charge. We just disappointed the president.
Now, you lately we saw you cross over to the majority bloc. What brought you back to, Kofat's bloc?
Thank you, Sekou. Nobody said it for it as one of the issues that went back to the Kofa Black. It's just very simple, simple. We can't hold the country hostage. We believe that our government, the other side, looking for the number to get the land to the Kofa. We thought it was to hold the country hostage on them. I think when you get to that clip, I think I came to join you. You make your family that both in the video and get from the Kofa a due process. The whole kingdom join your family. And they all agreed upon that next day. Some people came out with ruling state order that everybody must be anti-status quo. Because we respect the rule of law. When the court law, your state order and no police to come back. The next day, the majority of people go to session because there's the bit of rule and order of the country. So we all came out status quo waiting for the Supreme Court ruling. Then when the Supreme Court rule in favor of the majority, go back. Because we can't put the country hostage. Well, almost Supreme Court rule before fanatic. So because we didn't go along, so we still one way there. We wouldn't go back to them because we want the rule to be respected. The law should be respected.
Now, looking at this, where you people are clearly pushing for the protection of the laws of the country, and your colleagues are taking decisions and all of that, it put you lawmakers that have been suspended and salaries with bigger punishment ahead of the people. What exactly you guys going to do about this? Because maybe your colleagues will just come up again and say, you guys are expelled, or there's going to be a new.
Um, um,
Mhm.
the president, the president, the 1 year, the 1 year. I think the rules of the country. I think the president want to be of the country. Everybody say go to the president. International Washington.
Mm.
And if the mass when he call us,
Okay.
he want us for us to resign. Because certain people get wrong information. I believe you are saying honest. A few days ago when he say some of the things. So as the father he told me, I believe the budget in the past, the president want to like a show because he know what it. So the president ain't going to sign. And so to somehow they are suspended all. If you have love, if you have met
How
love,
will it be met? Salaries
if
are
you have
being
met,
destroyed. Have you received yours?
we wait for the president. The president is going to resolve it hopefully today. So we're going to hear from the president. If the president resolve it,
How did you people reach at this point that people should be begging for you to get your own salaries and benefits?
that the country will find ourselves. I want to say the president ain't in charge at all. Sitting there as the father of the nation. They see illegal put doing illegal things. Then you want to go side with them. What I disappointed. If you just go to the president, to the capital ground one is the capital Benin, Corosaya, the police hooligans. You're looking at certain law people recording their own hooligans.
But it is the same person that you're respecting.
I get disappointed.
So what were you
doing?
What?
I you try to get back on track. You try to understand the issue. But please, sorry.
Okay. Thank you, representatives, and thank you for joining us this morning. Wish you all the best.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. You're listening to all of the
Some of the
representatives. Let's hear you now, Liberian. What do you make of this? You want to say something then before we go to the line?
Right, yes. Let's just check that. At this point in time, I think this is intentional. Looking at, the work and everything is December, and saying that you will owe some lawmaker's salary, all of that, and all of it nothing being said. I don't know what is going on in our country. We don't know what is it that this country have turned into. But nevertheless, we're here and continue to talk to these things. So let the Liberian people
Okay.
say what they have to say.
Okay, so the line for those of you in Grand Bassa County, the line for those of you in Bangabon County, in Mankibi, in other parts of the country, this is the line you need to call us on 770 942048 0770 942048. That's the line for those of you out of Monrovia, in Grand Bassa, in Mangi, in Bong and other counties. Call us on 0770 942048 0770 942048. The Lone Star to call is 0886 942048 0886 942048. For those of you in Monrovia environment, you can call us on 0770 907 907 0770 907 907. That is the line for those of you in Monrovia. Let's go and take the very first call here. This person, we say call in UBB. Morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Please be audible.
My name is
Oh, my papa, long time. Let's hear you.
Our country is in a very serious problem. Serious trouble. You know why me being a friend representative to me again? You know what I mean? The country is in a very serious problem. And we are not here. We also have another problem.
Okay.
You are making
Okay. All right. Thank you. Okay. Hello.
Good morning.
Yes, morning.
Yeah, this is Samuel we are for district number 9.
Samuel, we are here.
Yeah, but it is starting to see country retrograde in this first manner. You see, Liberia to really be noted for good things, not all the negative things. The manner in which the government is proceeding is unprecedented. In the sense there is no democratic government will be in such manner. With whole legitimate representative salaries. My dear brothers, I want to describe it. Very, very draconian.
Okay. It's very, very draconian. Take this person here. Morning. Good morning. Let's hear you.
Thank you, Jeremiah.
Just lower your monitor, Jeremiah, please. Go ahead. Don't be near the monitor. You hear us on the phone. Go ahead.
Yes. It's a good story. I'm sorry to say this, but Liberia is in serious trouble. Liberia is in serious problem.
Where are you calling from, sir?
I'm calling from Bangabon County.
Sir, sorry, I'll let you go. I said just move from your monitor. I made it very clear. When you call us, move from the monitor, you will get us to the phone, not the monitor. Near the monitor, you give us a feedback. Good morning.
Good morning, Segu, and good morning to the King of Israel of Liberia.
Yeah, morning.
The new with me last night more. I'm telling you, 40 hours ago, would be District 17.
Mm-hmm.
I want to say thank you for mentoring this morning, and thank you for all of our lawmakers that put this out the law. More especially my own lawmakers from normal. I want to say keep pushing. The old men know that you don't have anything to do to address people. So get things in here, it comes to law.
Okay.
So we have to stay with our God.
Okay, thank you. The guys are saying that our own. Morning.
Good morning.
Yeah,
Yes,
morning.
someone.
Manilo Jonathan. Grandpa.
Grandmaster, let's hear you.
Yeah, I think I'm going to it's not in a few. But let me just say this. You know, the problem of the country is the hot of strategic. And thank God that they are now seeing the problem the way the common people feel. I know those people we elected to go and represent in the house because all of us cannot enter into the capital building. So that's why we elect not just senators to go there and represent us. But when they go there, they fail to think about the people who send them there. The interest of the people, they leave it for their own sanity. And in such thing, this is what they just are asking.
Okay. Oh, thank you. Let me take this other person. Morning.
Good morning, Segu.
Good morning. Let's hear you.
Segu, I'm Average Spencer. I call you from Banga.
Calling from Banga. Let's hear you.
Segu, let me appreciate you for the program. Segu, you speak for what's happening in Liberia. Segu, from a very broad perspective, you can see that the woman is not in charge. Because, I mean, for what's happening in this country, for the country to be lawless today and doing business with the lawless community, that's correct for us. So, I mean, for what happened, and listen to the lawmaker there. Because for what the woman is totally not in charge. You can't get Liberia, the law outside there, people that the law outside there, and you are dealing with them. So we just pray and hope that the country will go better. Thank you, Mr. Go.
Thank you. Another person on the line for the counters. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir. What's your name? You join us from where?
This is George Washington calling from County in Kukuya.
Mm-hmm. Let's hear you.
Yeah, Seku, thank you so much this morning for your service. Seku, this country has been fooled by the president. Seku.
Go ahead. Okay, let me take another person. You all listen to the stop listening to the radio. Good morning.
Good morning, Seku and Samira.
Mm-hmm.
This is my guy calling from Ghana.
Let's hear you from Banga.
Thank you very much. And you know, Seku, Liberia is very, very big trouble. This country, we believe that the old men were going to reconcile this country, and the citizens were wanted to know that divide this country and the citizens and bring suffering, hardship on the Liberian people. You know, it is very ugly. And I mean, the international community are watching us, and then I mean, looking at things, you get government that follows government, the government that don't respect the rule of law, government that don't even keep for their own constitution, and that the constitution carry them there. But the government have the government that the constitution carry them there. Everything. But
Okay. Okay, my brother. Another person. Thank you. Let's take more calls here from the county. Let's hear what the citizens across the country they want to say. Let me take more calls. I will soon come back to Monrovia. Let me take county's call some more. Yeah. Morning. 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 Okay, let me take another person. You are on the line. Say morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
Morning. Let's hear you.
I'm not from Grandmaster County.
Grandmaster. Which part of Grandmaster?
Kingsbury.
Okay, go ahead.
You know, what's really going on is affecting the whole of the world. You getting me?
Yes, live. Go ahead.
Okay. They said that going on there. Look at the my city blog. They are in it 28, and their salary is taken to come. I mean, one of they kept it up. You see, you go to take to read.
Okay, you broken. Please do adjustment. Morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
I'm Moses. I call Canada.
Moses, let's hear you.
Thank you sir, for the program. You know, this country, people always say the country is under law. But the way we're seeing it going on, like, you do not know where we're heading. Like, I just want to say hi to the guys who continue to hold on to the Constitution. It will be difficult. By the end of the day, history will touch and
Okay.
thank you.
Thank you. Another person on the line. Morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Let's
Good
hear
morning,
you.
Mr. Sherry.
Good morning, my sister.
You know, Mr. Sherry, this is matter really is from one country.
Matala.
Mr. Sherry, the way the country is like, no boy, she don't just want to tell the Nigerian people that you're not able to get in this country. This country is for law. You see, the president, Georgia, the first time, Georgia, he don't know about law. You see, now he is the president. But Georgia, and then they went back to law. So what is it? No boy, she can't get the journey. No more
How you call it, man? How you call it?
Necessary, no more. Playboy. Because he is trying to go up tonight. He's going to get a minute that people and to go down and let people feel right.
Okay, my sister. Thank you. I think another person on the line. We stay on the lines for the county. I'm going to take roughly 3 more calls from the counties. Then I'll go back to the line for Montserrat, and then I'll come back. That's how we're going to be doing it. Morning.
Good morning.
Morning, sir. Let's hear you.
Yes, thank you. I was on the line, but then I went off due to my background.
What's your name, sir?
I'm Jeremiah.
Jeremiah
personally,
from.
Upon County.
Okay, Jeremiah. Right.
Yes, I usually don't call on my relation background, so I'm sorry to call my last name. Mr. Salif, we have been problem in Liberia for the president to tell the lawmaker, the sitting lawmaker, that I am the president and I'm the head of. You know, as a leader, you don't say things like this. Now, if you check into the Bible, Mr. Sharif, in Esther, because the king wife disobeyed to come to the king, so the elders told the king, if you will not let this woman to be, what will happen to if we send for our women or to tell them for all, we will say the king did it. The king sent for his wife, and the wife disobeyed what he did to the wife. Now, what I'm trying to say is that the Lord that will disobey today, the next president tomorrow will go beyond what is happening today.
Okay.
I think the president needs to consider something tangible in this country that is conflict, because this is something that will embarrass the future tomorrow. Let the president be listening to voice like so that he will put things in order. Thank you very much for the time.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Let me come now to Monrovia and it's Aaron to take some of your calls this person. Morning. Good morning.
Morning, sir.
Yeah, morning.
Yeah, I'm Jonas. I'm calling from district number 10, Montserrat County.
Mm-hmm.
See, Liberia has changed its traffic to automatic. One is though we are now.
Oh, too bad. This line, I don't know. The technicians will need to look at it. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, morning.
Morning.
Okay, I'm actually from Grand County.
Grandmaster, let's hear you.
Oh, Mr. Secretary, thank you so much for the show. But I don't know why our president is going in this direction. You cannot have a constitution that carries everything law to obey the guidelines, and he has frustrated the Nigerian people. What kind of law is he need to understand that he's a father? He need to follow every rule of the constitution, or he's on it. And Liberia is into a situation. So if they don't try to block, it is a law. They expect somebody to play their rules or their law. So what kind of law would it make for the country?
Okay, thank you. This person keeps calling. Hello.
Good morning, CEO.
Morning.
Does the interview and liaison, what are the Supreme Court declared the information?
No, they said they've not done anything about it yet.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, let me take this person. Morning.
Morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Morning, you're live.
Good morning.
Morning, you are live.
Yeah, I'm calling from Buchanan.
Calling from Grand Bassa. Yeah, Buchanan. Which part of Buchanan? The Port City of Buchanan itself?
I'm calling for the Port City of Buchanan.
Okay, let's hear you, Mama.
You know, I'm really, really disappointed in this government. I'm calling for the 400 community.
Okay.
I'm calling for the 400 community.
Go ahead.
I'm disappointed. My name is Harvey William Wilson. I'm calling from Buchanan, Buchanan.
So,
I'm really disappointed in this government. I'm really, really disappointed in this government. Wrong with the government. What you talking about? What wrong? You pay the government for so much here. You is right there. You government for you set the rule now. You have not happened before. In Liberia, happening. You why you think you know what? You know what? I don't want to be living in a pool. And right now, I'm taking out the house and go to do. There's not a pool because I something in your law. You don't go. So, I got a degree. I got a master's degree. That is what happened. That you see, listen. You want listen. King Solomon was a high degree, but he was a wise man. But I said, everything. You might go for that way. You people are very, very extreme. The situation is looking far off. And I think what you just want to have Bada Kido. Please don't say so here. And the comment to stop going to fight me. That's what's happening now. You should see what very, very wrong.
okay. Thank you, Mama. Let me take this other person. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning. Let's hear you.
Yeah, this is CJ calling you from Maryland County.
You're joining us from Maryland County.
Yeah.
You listening to us on radio or
The internet.
Well, not through the radio.
Okay.
we'll soon be in the Southeast. Go ahead.
Okay. Well, my brother, let me tell you something. This country, you know, the native men in power would and did everything that was know how to handle it. There was rule of law before in the Congo days. But today, the rule of law is not taking anymore. Thank you.
Thank you very much. From Maryland will be soon in the Southeast. We'll have 2 sub branches in the Southeast. Good morning.
Good morning.
Morning. Let's hear you.
Yeah, Mom. I'm calling from
Yeah, go ahead. Just move from your monitor. You don't need to be hearing yourself. Just listen to the phone. You'll get us clear. Go ahead, please.
Yeah, but that's great. Thank you for having a discussion in the morning. As you call it, how you get that point. No, we need to tell those guys removing the ex-president will be our state master for a 2-year experience. Can you imagine a meanwhile for experience and now experience the law? That is shame. I think somebody who you have some people go do the rule of law. He said that you were with the Nigerian.
Okay. Let me take Musa Sharif. Morning.
Good morning, Secretary. Good morning to Samara. First, I want to thank you for your level of attention and the way you run your organization. Without you, the organization runs. That's how business supposed to be. And it should be a growing concern. Without you, it runs, and then Samara is doing excellent. Now, to the issue, I want to be flexible this morning. I still call on the president to mediate, to make it better for us as a country. Somebody gets called just now. I love what the person said from a biblical standpoint. And then when this continues, the next amendment, more wrong to the country. So the presidency has the leverage to call the people to vote him and mediate better in terms of himself because the government, he is the head of state. The government guy, the president has enormous power. If it didn't go well, it will affect him more than any other person in the government. So we pray that he can bring them back to order so his government can get a good name and the government can continue industry because we are getting older. After 6 years, you will not be like where you are. The way you're strong right now, 6 years again going away from your life, you're not going to be strong as you of today. So we cannot let 6 years go like in the name of politics. Let's fix it so we all can get better Liberia. Thank you.
Thank you. Let me take Fandela Patrick. Fandela, let me take Fandela morning.
Good morning, Sekou and Samara. How you guys doing?
We're doing great. It's
We're
been a
okay.
while.
Yeah, so we've been really okay. But thank you for it. Everybody trying to do a good job in kind of the issue. Sekou, this country is gradually retrogressing. We are not careful. Every Nigerian will smell the fact of those leaders that are in power. The illegal removal of the speaker is not only hurting us, it's hurting all Nigerians. But I'm specifically concerned about the withholding of salaries of ordinary staff of the capital building. Last night, one of them texted me that the renegade lawmakers, their new rules order administration representative Ole Oponkanti refused and removed their names from the payroll. They could not get their December pay. And remember, these are staffers. They are not lawmakers. It's almost like the way we're being chosen. Work and put. Oh, you brought the war and you kill ordinary people. That's what these lawmakers, the renegade lawmakers are doing. Why are you withholding the salary of staffers who were never part of the conflict? Talking about Ghana is no longer about these people. So I am on them this morning.
Hello? Fandela, I don't know your name, your side. Hello? Okay. So that is all the time we've got to take calls. Okay. Okay, so we're taking calls again. The calls are too many. And then I was trying to conclude. Okay, that is it. Let's move on. Like we said, you want to call the cash giveaway, then we transition. We want to say thank you to all of you. We have our guest now in studio here, Alvin Wisse. This name is a household name, ranging from the University of Liberia days, the CDC, the government. Yeah, the people that enjoy the past government.
I like that.
So. Oh, but yeah, and the members of minister.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, let's have
The
it.
people are doing our agriculture issue.
I'm saying,
Yeah, so but he's very talking though.
yeah.
So Alvin Wisse is here in our studio. We're gonna take the next time here to talk about cross-cutting issues in the country, looking at the political, sector of our country, governance, the rule of law, and we'll weigh in on this MCC scorecard thing, what he makes of it, and all of that. You want to call the winner, then we go to our guest, Alvin Wisse.
Yes, certainly. Let us call this winner here. This person won 3,000 Liberian dollars by playing, the class giveaway. So all you need to do is dial *799# and then you're going to see a list of radio stations. You select number 8, which is for voice Liberia. Play with 100 Liberian dollars and be able to win yourself 3,000 Liberian dollars. You can play more than 5, 6, 7, 8 times this money in order to win. So let us keep playing so that you are able to receive the money. Okay, this person is not picking his or her call. Let's try the next person. We won't spend much time on it because we send that money to them already. It's just confirmation that we're calling for. So if the person is picking, we're going to let it be as they already have that money in their phone and go over to our next our next winner yet. So let us call this person here and see as to if he was answers again so that we go through. This is the next winner. We called the person did not pick. So if you're out there, you're listening, you can form part of the draw. All you need to do is get money on your mobile account and play with hundreds Liberian dollars. The code is #79 hash let number 8 and play. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. My name is Sarah One Line. I'm calling you from Voice of Liberia.
Yes,
Where do you join us from?
I'm friends with you after I'm calling for you the junction.
Princess, you're not calling me. So you did play the cash giveaway this morning, and how many dollars did you lose?
I played 3 songs.
So that is 300.
Yes.
You won yourself 3,000 Liberian dollars.
Thank you. I just received the message.
Okay. Congratulations. So you still have an hour to play. You can play
Yes,
now
while
up
we
to
on the
two
phone,
hours.
you can play all of that. Let me do something. I don't know. This is it's
Just
kind of
hold on.
small. Yeah, no, that's it. Right there.
Just like
Just okay. It's okay, just like that. Okay. No, no, no. Okay. So, folks, like we announced, turn it small. You just leave it there, and you from the. We announced this morning that we're gonna have, of course, at about this time, we have uh um. Alvin, we said, Alvin, let me say good morning to you, my brother. How are you faring?
Well, good morning to you, my dear friend and brother,
Mm.
Segu Sherry.
Yes. First of all, how's life in the private sector, out of government, no government job? I said,
Yeah, so let me say again, good morning to you, Segu Sherry. Good morning to Samira. Uh, let me admit clearly this morning that Segu, you and Samira, in the morning, you guys are a combination of previous airwave and bro. As far as the media lens is concerned, and information dissemination is concerned. This is the greatest combination. Seku sharing was taking all of them. I think you guys are doing remarkably well. Some incredible job. In terms of our status in the private sector, we continue to commit ourselves to what we believe in, and it's because of that we continue to remain who we are and position has never far our our mission. We read the politics of Frantz Fanon, the Algerian Revolution, declared every generation out of radical obscurity can discover its mission, out of betray to fulfill. Our mission is whether in and out. Our mission, our obligation, and our responsibility to a generation is to always ensure that we do not change our revolutionary identity in spite of challenges and some of the temporary setbacks. We remain vigilant, we remain courageous, we remain steadfast, and we continue to operate on the basis of our revolutionary calling. And that's what we get.
sounds good. That is,
Well, the CDC is doing pretty much well in terms of the biggest opposition political movement in the country. We know that there's no uh, there's always challenges in terms of um, transitioning to opposition, particularly if you have just come from a ruling party position. You have to transition. You have to recalibrate. You have to reorganize the business. You have to rejuvenate yourself. You got to recalibrate the progressive forces and the move to my mobilization, acting with your people and try to redefine the organizational perspectives in terms of how you view national politics. your different perspectives of national issues in the country, particularly different segments in government, sectors in government, and how you think that you can reconvince the broader masses of people to make a democratic comeback. So the CBC as an institution internally is very organized and organized, and we do everything possible to move the party on its irreversible trajectory as we all envisage. What is in what is construed as our biggest revolutionary project, that is 2029.
Have you people understand some of the things that led to the defeat of the CDC in the 2023 elections?
Of course, that's why we crafted turning our setback to comebacks
Okay.
into a great comeback, and we done an assessment, an internal assessment. We've internalized some of our challenges. We've internalized some of the issues that brought us to the opposition position. That's why we are very cognizant that those issues I have been working diligently to see how best the party can move to the next stage of our national liberation struggle, which constitute our biggest political projects. And we know the problems, the challenges, we know some of the steps, and that's why we've recalibrated on the banner of the transforming our setbacks into a great outcome. So yes, we have identified the problems, we identified some of the missteps, some of the challenges, and as a responsible political institution, when there are challenges and missteps, what we do is take responsibility. The CDC, from this kind of bearer down to the chairman and the different structures and salaries in the party, have taken responsibility. What it was on aside from the issues of the issue of who was stuff, or the governance or at the national level or intergovernance at the party's level, we've been able to document that in different conversations with the Standard Bureau. And the Standard Bureau have sat with different structures of the party in terms of the county structure, the women's league structure, different auxiliary groupings. And we catalog some of the challenges that party has encountered from the inter-party perspective, from the CDC internal governance structure to that of the extended national governance structure, particularly from the RA range perspective of the national government, how we can be able to. So all those things into a one resolution, one document. During few months ago, during the youth league of our party, which is the first line and last line of defense of the Democratic Congress for Democratic Change, by extension, the Coalition for Democratic Change. Also, in the extension, organized a retreat in Grand Nassau County, Buchanan City, where we also documented some of these challenges and these steps, and we think that it is necessary because when you talking to students of sociology, it's something called SWOT analysis, where as a as an administrator, you look at your weaknesses, your challenges, your strength, and you see how you can make out. So that's
Now you are having a very big as we move toward 2029 elections in the country. You have a government that is currently headed by Mr. Boaka. And Mr. Boaka defeated the people who voted Mr. Boaka. How do you look at the current governance of our country? Let us be particular and start from the point. What do you make of the rule of law under Mr. Boaka?
there's no rule of law on Mr. Boaka. And the reason is very simple. Any government or president that comes to power without an overwhelming popular democratic legitimacy, that president, that government will operate on skepticism, will operate on totalitarianism, meaning that person will operate in fear. The government will operate in fear. Because a government that has overwhelming support from the indigenous masses of our people will always use the rule of law as a basis of conduit for national governance, as a compass for national leadership. They will always refer to the constitution that we follow like better. And the government that has overwhelming democratic legitimacy in the people, whose mandate is ensured within the popular opinion, with the popular support of the mass of our people. In this case, this current administration led by Jose Mr. Kwame, his government has complete no respect for the rule of law. And that's why when you talk about the rule of law, you do not only talk about the saga at the legislature. You do not only talk about the Supreme Court, but you also talk about the behavior of different law agencies or institutions that have statutory responsibility to ensure that there is protection of life and properties. Let's look at the rule of law, beginning with the law enforcement agencies. Look at what happened to TE. Complete ruthlessness.
What has happened there?
You saw what happened. Officials of the DEA,
But the president.
I'm saying that is the basis of the rule of law. When you pull macro nationalists and selfish Liberians whose interest is parochial and not national, you get to realize that the rule of law will be jeopardized. At the DEA, we saw officials of government fighting over just money. The lesser Ibu Kuma, Fatiga, Bauku, broke down. Today, you cannot go to the DEA today. It's a complete breakdown. Let's go to the Liberia National Police.
This is about Gregory Kuma.
Murderer Kuma.
You say murderer?
Murderer Kuma. Let me say this to you.
Why you think he's a murderer?
He's a murderer. He's not just a murderer, but malicious, a bandit. If you read the act, the Liberia National Police, it's very clear that the police, the Liberia National Police, actually functionally should protect lives and property. That is the rule of the Liberia. If you look at the Liberia National Police, yesterday, under Mr. Williams' leadership, 6 years of leadership, what we institutionalized of democratic police, we afforded protests, we gave people the opportunities, we gave people the environment to democratically express and espouse their political freedoms with no further intimidations or harassment or police brutality. We gave people the opportunity at the Capitol building, the first branch of government, the legislative branch, or the House of Legislature. People espouse their disgust, they espouse their despondency, their disenchantments on Mr. Weir, on President Weir. Nobody beat on, nobody make us in the country. So when you look at the Liberia National Police now, just after a year since Mr. Weir has exited the presidency, what you see is anarchy, you see barbarity, you see brutality, and you see a malicious and Janjaweed police that is deviating its fundamental statutory responsibility.
What do you expect the police to do?
The police are supposed to protect lives and property.
Are they not doing so?
No. Let's look at what happened at the headquarters of the Congress for Democratic. You saw what happened. The midnight invasion of the city's headquarters. It was alarming. It was chaotic. It was brutal. No police force in the history of democratic Liberia. During the pre-war or status, democratic Liberia, post-war Liberia. No police force. Responsible police, very organized police will go to an opposition political party in the morning by 3 a.m. and start to brutalize, throw tear gas, throw bullets, not bullets, and at the same time harass a headquarter of a major opposition political party in the country. Only this national police is doing that. Let's look at the situation at the community. The police will not notice. Took yellow machines with the masses of the people were lying in their rooms in the morning, brutalized them. And not only that, beat on them at the same time, demolished and ejected them from the property. That is the Liberia National Police. Let's look at the action of the police at the level of Grand Kema County. You saw what happened when the people of Grand Kema County stood up in defense of the mineral agreement. Now look, dear Martin, you have a statutory responsibility, corporate social responsibility for us as the custodians of the resources of the people of the land of Grand Kema County. Give us our hospital, give us our health care, give us and our children jobs, and ensure that there is sanity in terms of how you operate the scopes and operations of the agreement. What did they do? The police, under the instruction of Mr. Gregory Coleman, went in Great County and asked for a terror, asked for a calamity, and unleash unscrupulous elements on the harmless and peaceful citizens of Grand County and brutalize them to death. We have more than 2 persons who lost their lives at the consequence of a very brutal, barbaric, and uncivilized police force. Is that the kind of like now look at what happened? I mean, the rest of the people in the students. You saw what happened.
Do you think they are enough to bring the police to where you are?
I am telling you, we look at the holistic and the general perspective of the people. Let's go to what happened at the Capitol building. This is unprecedented. Since 1847, no police force in the history of legislative politics has taken a perpetual political government and all members of the first branch of government. And that's why Article 42 of the Liberian Constitution is clear that giving Liberians, particularly lawmakers, who have discussed this agreement, this position on that constitution, based on the way they support the Constitution provides that they should be protected.
Maybe the police saw that things were going out of hand and they needed to intervene.
But the police does not intervene in legislative matters. The police does not intervene in legislative matters. The police comes from a different branch of government that enforces, and so the legislative branch of government is an independent and autonomous body according to Article 3 of the Liberian Constitution. And that's why we have 3 branches of government with the state yet coordinating, the Constitution says coordinating function. When you have a group of malicious masquerading in opposition under the disguise of a police force unleashing anarchy, brutality, and going as far as beating lawmakers. Not just beating lawmakers, but to take spray tear gas the faces of lawmakers. It is an affront to the state, it's an affront to the peace and security of the country, it's an affront to the democracy, it's an affront to all of the constituents that have been elected, because every lawmaker is immune of statements of actions of the actions that they made or legislative flow or in the perimeters and bailiwick of the legislative of legislature. Nobody, no government should harass, brutalize legislators in the name of wanting to maybe interfere. This is wrong. And I've said over the period of time that I believe that Liberia is a democratic nation. And one of the reasons why the framers of the Constitution of the Republic of Liberia says that the first branch of government is the House of Legislature is because they understand very well that the higher decision making of any given branch of government, with all the respect to democracy, is a House of Representatives. I mean, it's a legislature. I mean, in the absence of general elections, people make appropriations in terms of budget, and people make laws over it. That's a very serious problem. So when there are issues, no issues have to be adequately and diligently handled. Now, the view as an executive and try to impose and try to unscrupulously maneuver because you want a strong executive. What you're doing for our democracy is that you are building a weaker legislature. And a weak legislature is a function of an imperial president. It's a function of an imperial president. And the last time we saw imperial presidency in Liberia, it was during the time of the two party. The last time we saw imperial presidency, it was during the time of the military general under the PRC, the People Redemption Council led by the late Master Sergeant Go. The last time we saw an imperial presidency, it was under Charles Taylor. So when you see the repeated state of ruthlessness and anarchy and disaster and calamity and political conflagration in the country, is a remarkable.
Even though you're saying all these things, but the government feels that she has done well in terms of governance, in terms of the rule of law, in terms of all other sectors of the government. That's the reason why she's saying that she passed the MCC's scorecard.
Well, the question
We're talking about 500 million.
The first thing is that the government lie. It was a blatant lie. That's what we said clearly. That there is one thing to be in opposition and lie using propaganda. But it's different when you are in the driving seat. Because when you are in the seat of governance, truth telling should be the hallmark of your discipline while you're presiding over the state. Because one lie can send the country back to these 14 years of brutal, devastating civil unrest in the country. Our government will not engage with lies. But this government, lie on yellow machine. Yeah. Government lie on yellow machine. When you push the government who ask for transparency and accountability, what did the government say? The same government said it was a gentleman agreement. Today,
the people said they wanted to face the country.
I'm telling you,
by the equipment, but you
can use criminality to face a developed country. That's what we get different.
What criminal about that?
I mean, criminal. There was resources that were intended to be smuggled for the benefit of certain reactionaries and parochial backward elements to try to use the issue about development to come and siphon state covers and financial state resources. When you and myself in the public space and public domain raise the outcry, raise the line, and call the government retreated. The government quickly retreated as it was a gentleman agreement. Today, that gentleman agreement is yet to be seen. We saved the people from millions of dollars. I mean, the 5 million plus that were about to be stolen. We saved the Liberian people. You saw what happened to the assistant minister of information, Martin Yamblu. We said that the scholarship scam was a dangerous conspiracy initiated for these economic recidivists, criminals in the government, sitting at the foreign ministry and the Ministry of Information to extort millions of United States dollars from struggling, impoverished, suffering masses of our people in the name of dividends. How can you say you will give an institution 25 billion United States of taxpayers' money when the institution is a third party and doesn't have the minimum ground to give poor, struggling university students, high school students, visa to go to the United States? And now look at the number of 250 billions being given the opportunity by this government. This government lie. We challenge them to match the diabolical myth that was being promulgated by folks from the Ministry of Information. And today they are yet to withdraw that statement, they are yet to apologize. So they misled Mr. White again at the capital building with another lie. Now, Mr. Bada announced to the country now 500 million Liberians. Let me appreciate the United States embassy that come to the defense of the Liberian people, that came to the defense of the people. They said clearly that legibility is far from verification. It's just one of the many steps. It's just one of the many procedures that guarantees one's chances. But you have not reached at the level. And that's why we say times without number, go on different institutions, public radio stations, and say categorically that the government has received no 500 million United States dollars. That was a narrative. That was a narrative that they spewed out, they vomited out to the bottom masses of our people that the government received 500 million United States dollars. The American embassy categorically communicated its position for the Liberian masses to the government Liberia that you start lying. They did not receive 500 million United States dollars. So we can understand how the government is desperate. We can understand how the government is very and that's why when you have a president who said that if it requires to eat sit with the devil, He will do everything possible. And if you construe that narrative biblically, theologically, what does the devil do? Say, the devil steals, the devil lies, and the devil kills. Those are the three kinds of reasons the Baga's administration. If Baga doesn't lie today, the next day Baga will be killing. If Baga doesn't kill, Baga is stealing. That's why you can see the whole country is disarray.
Are you in support of this issue where the president is using private jets? Even though your government was being criticized for using private jets, are you in support? Do you think it's necessary?
No, I would never be in support of Waka using private jet. Yes or yes, it was a political taboo when these unenlightened Barbarians who are now quote unquote providing governance for Liberian people argue that it was unnecessary for the president and the country, President Goldman, we have to have used private jet. They said it. It was not unnecessary. It was a waste of state resources.
And now they're doing it. What do you mean?
They said there will not be business. But how come you are riding private jet?
The excuses they're giving is because the man is the president, and when he's going to attend some other important programs where other presidents are arriving in private jets or the country, jets, it is just unfair to see a president coming from a business, flight.
That is the mentality of the indigenous bourgeoisie, the capitalist understanding to always project themselves above the citizens. This Bwanka men, the party said, the blows in the country. Their priority was food. In fact, the public was 22.4 million in taxes. You know the reason why Mr. Weir did not run with car to go to Fuya or whatever he was doing. The simply here, the roads are not completed. The roads are dilapidated, and the roads are damaged. The 22.4 billion access dollars that they said they used to open major corridors, different road areas in the country, that all lies, and that's the reason why, because of the bad roads. And today, the president can no longer have to go to a hometown. It's shame. It's so shameful. It's disappointing. Now, this man who come on the mattress of road is now using air. He's not using the plane. When will Baga come down? Baga is the highest traveling president in the country, going do the traveler. He's the highest traveling president in the history of the country. No president in the history of this country has traveled more than Baga. But each time Baga comes back to the country, he brings gentleman agreement. That's why you see, if you look at the pictorials, it turned out this is alarming. The people of Lofa County have sent a message to Mr. Wakai. Look, in this time, in these times, the festive season, we are in the festive season from November 29th to Christmas to New Year. Imagine a president going back to his hometown and the people refuse to come out. The people refuse to come out.
Wow.
In fact,
it is not true.
I'm telling you, look,
we saw the people welcoming the man.
Those were paid agents. The real people of Poland, the real people of Salary, the real people of Brown and Rogerman. I'm telling you that the Christmas is bad. The people have been ostracized as
you mean the people in Lofa County?
The people of Lofa County have challenged anybody from the information to provide. The people of Lofa County have rejected Baka. They are dissatisfied, they are repugnant, they are disillusioned upon how Mr. Baka has been taking the issue. This is not the Baka related. There's a different version of a Baka. Baka is Samuel Doe's jacket. He tells us jacket in the Chugui Party form. And the people said, no, it can't be. Do you remember that the Mugotama, one of the militants, Mugotama, was killed? But the instruction of led by and you think the people have been the people might be challenged, but people cannot run out independence let us up in the name of God. And so this trouble of a president who has come to the presidency by historical mistake and accident was rejected by the cautious and courageous people of Lufa County. That's the reason why the president will go 6 days and accept nothing happening on the side. It tells you the people are not happy. And if this continues on the part of Mr. Baka, he will receive a
You mean that the people in Lufa did not work?
Lufa did not work for Baka. The same people he carried in car, those are the people that were around the. In fact, those people, agents, they were.
You mean that they took people from Monrovia to Lufa County?
Yeah, they took from Monrovia. They took few from Monrovia to go over there to make the president. But even if he's victorious, if he go across, because they say when your partner in the home, people can jubilate, you can celebrate, particularly in the time. 4 years will be on fire. Festivals will be on fire. Stellates will be on fire. Clowns will be on fire. People are happy about that. Will be on fire. But how come nothing happening during the days of Excellency President?
Are you not seeing what's coming from the pictures, videos, and all that?
I'm telling you, those are fabricated.
You think so soon people are angry with the president?
But how can you listen to people in Japan around?
Or because of the distance?
When President we enter any country, the entry, and you can see the everything. You know, when Jesus Christ enter into Jerusalem, a political leader will always enter into your entry. You can see people waving palm branches, people clapping from Zozo, from all the way going to Fatima. You see the avalanche, the exodus of people gravitating towards the Messiah. There in our country, Bakai, out in no reception. Culturally, no reception. Additionally, you are rejected. Politically, the people are protesting in silence. And they believe that this man will kill come back and put the lives. Our sons and daughters will not give it a inch of breathing air. So go there. You on the radio when a president appears in the country, in your country, the system can be strong. There was a political and social demo. You can see the anxiety and the separation in the people. You can see that. I mean, the whole different atmosphere. The atmosphere will change. Lofa Kande is not happy. Lofa Kande is angry. Why the people go? Even the West decisions affected the people of Lofa Kande. The children of Lofa Kande. The removal of Sabbath. The removal of everything.
Maybe he did something administratively, so the president has the right to take decisions on executive.
I'm telling you, even the strong supporters of Lofa Kande are not happy. The removal of
the reason you think that they're not happy.
I'm telling you because they are not adequately represented in decision making. Forget about the bourgeoisie, the ones that are who got economic
bourgeoisie.
Yeah, the bourgeoisie.
Someone listening to where in Grand County, where in Bong, somewhere in a given area, and somewhere where there in Bokongile.
So similar thing. I mean the Moravia, the so-called elite Lufians.
Okay. Also, they get an elite Lufians, and then they get a real Lufian.
Yeah, the one who are economic is the one who the December Lufian who just come for job. Yeah, the lodging in the real hotels.
Okay.
Not the ones that are voted into the factory. Not the one that are voted across the Belawek and the territorial boundaries of Lofa. So these are the people, but the real Lufian, the grassroots, the indigenous supporters, that base is agitated.
This government feels like it's doing more road than
it's a pathological lie. We reject that category. The Southeast is cut off because the barrows, the very low factory is going to Yadurapi, the government officials are Yadurapi, but the people are the one working in the dust, in the mud, even that come back to Monrovia. See how deplorable, how bad the road is in Monrovia. Look at the feeder roads. If you buy a car, if you're a pregnant woman, that's in Monrovia. No, Monrovia alone can give you a signal. Should give you a signal that the roles across the political divisions are horrible, antiquated, they are bad, they are dilapidated. So nobody will politics only come away because Bro has a significant alignment to economic development. Bro has a significant alignment to transportation network. Bro has a significant alignment with agricultural development in the country. So you do not put this as an issue for road because road is an integral component to economic growth and development in the country. So we say here clearly that this man who purported to be a road master, that guy will not issue today. Why is it he has, he has
Before we go to the lines, recently when citizens decided to come up and have a peaceful protest, which they determined, we saw bulk of those of the people that called for the protest were from CDC. The legs of the former superintendent of Grand Bassa County, the legs of some other people, and the former presidential aide to your political leader, then president, was also arrested, placed behind bars. What do you people make of it? Is this what you want to see where people will be arrested?
No, the first thing is that I like to appreciate you for the question. That been very fast-sighted. They categorically reject the dangerous maneuver of Mr. Bwaka to undermine the constitutionally democratically elected speaker. And as far as with different privilege positions, we reiterate that we support mean very ambiguous about support and the legitimacy of the Speaker of the 15th National Legislature coming from Abuja Kofa. We believe that Mr. Baka's intention are diabolical, they are anti-democratic, and he has a propensity to derail the fact that he is the security of our country. Now, on the question about those who participated, they were all like that. I don't want you to just categorize them as citizens. If you saw,
Both of them.
if you saw the convergence of these peaceful protests, you clearly realize that this was not about CDC. It was unconstitutional. Why you saw converging on the street, Liberians from different political parties, the ALP, the ANC, the CDC, and civil society movements in the country organized themselves, a citizen man to restore rule and order in the country. It came in defense of the world. It came in defense of the democracy. Whenever democratic tenets come on attack, it is an obligation of the citizens under Article 17 of the 1986 Constitution to rise up to occasion and defend the Constitution and defend the rights.
Okay, let's go to the lines. Alvin Whitaker is here. He comes from CDC, a staunch member of CDC who believes in the leadership of the former president of Liberia, George Manawia, and also the current political leader of CDC. We'll go to the lines. Those of you in Grand Bassa County, in Mangibi, in Banga, and other counties out of Monrovia, you can call us. This is the line for you on 0770 942048 0770 942048 or 0886 942048. For those of you in Monrovia, you can call us on 0770-907-907, 0770-907-907. We'll take the very first call here. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. You coming in broken. Yeah, morning. Nick, you want to do adjustment? You want to move a little bit from where you are?
Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, thank you so much. Good morning to Alvin Whitaker.
Good morning.
Yes, for me, actually, what is important is very interesting.
Where you're joining us?
I'm joining from Ghana.
Mm-hmm.
For me, what is important now is not saying to some of us, because we are coming from this story. When my own diploma comes from the background where the lecturer at from who was former student leader at the University of Liberia was still even tactical than he tactical was after disrespect to the world in the country. Where is he today? Where is Jeremy Lee? Where is Wilma Pitt? Look at guys from the middle of our party who still evil. Not against challenging this country, but this transition, they will be sadly some people issue. I think there's an access. If we're in this country, we'll be able to look at the future and speak people that face it, irrespective of our identity. But it's quite unfortunate to see ourselves in this kind of situation at this time. But
Thank
on the level of the fact, we remain firm
thank
that
you.
will not continue, that will not continue today and tomorrow.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. This person here. Morning.
Good morning to you, Sheriff, and good morning to Avi Wizard.
Mm-hmm.
I'm Francisco McCann, joining you from the capital of Monrovia.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
Let me tell you about Avi Wizard thing for the elaboration he disclosed to the public this morning. But on the issues continuing about Joseph Yuma Bwaka. Hello?
Go ahead. You're live. The lines are busted.
Yeah. What will happen to Kalasco the contact? I'm urging the citizens to be very calm with 2029. So that's it.
Okay. Thank you. Let me take this person here. Morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning. Let's hear you.
My name is and I'll call you for Okay, first of all, I want to appreciate our legal skill and Fidel for his usual presentation this morning. And I want to agree with you on one thing. These are everything is difficult. So people in local country and other part of the country are experience a better celebration of the Christmas and because of our economic governance of worker, these are the tough and people in Lofa have been rejecting the president so-called reconciliation anti celebration. People feel that there's no food to eat.
Okay. Okay. Let me take another person here. The lines are busted. Morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
My name is Aaron Parker. I join you from Maka Bunker.
Okay.
All right. Let me appreciate the figure again. What I just want to tell him, I want him to reduce whenever he comes back in video, that he reduce his political jargon, please. And the next thing you have to do with the MCC that he spoke of. Liberia is illegible when it comes to MCC. But then we playing with our eligibility, especially the president, when he playing with the principle that he needs the guidelines that's supposed to lead up to the real mark.
Yes.
The real mark which is 20. We need to reach that level. We are still to 11. But the right thing that's supposed to be done that will carry us to the real mark, I think he had to guide it, he had to go by it, so Liberia can be able to reach that mark. Because today they are blaming the Liberian that most Liberians are saying we are reaching the downfall of the country. That which is, I say most of it. We are not. Nobody will be living Liberia and be wishing for the country to be done. That's what we all are praying for the country to move forward. But if the president is playing with himself, saying the Liberians are playing with themselves, that's no to it. That's a look at no. If you try to desist from what he's doing, let him go by the rules of law according to him. He shouldn't be having the name called the party.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. This person. Morning.
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 Good morning. My name is Melvin. I'm calling you from a resident in Carrollton this morning. Let me say good morning to the Vice Chair of Operation and Political Affairs of the National Youth League of the Mighty Coalition for Democratic Change. Basically, let me say the leader has expatiated on all of the pit forces and the excesses of this government. Like we normally say to ourselves, we are not surprised knowing who Barack is, knowing this old man to be very despotic, to be very vindictive, taking over a country that was given to him on the margin of error, when he decided to openly divide this country to this last breath. He has boosted our constitution than no other person has done. We are cognizant of the fact that Barack was never and can never be or reconcile.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. Let me take this person. This line is for those of the people out of Monrovia. Morning.
Thank you, Sefu. Good morning.
Who's in this line is for the people. Whose country you calling from?
I know. I'm on my way to Kitma, but I need transit.
Who's you lie?
No, I'm on my way to
You now
Because
Friday,
yeah,
Friday.
we
We'll
are
see.
going to finish this
It's here in time. No way. No lie.
No, not ready. So thank you,
Go
thank
ahead.
you for the extra. Yeah, thank you for the extra privilege. I listened to Gavin Wilson. I mean, he has said nothing new. You know, he just regular, stuff to come up with. But I want to ask you this question: you were assistant minister for the last 6 years at the Ministry of Agriculture, particularly you were the assistant minister for research and extension. Can you just outline few policies or few of your projects made at the time when you were at the Ministry of Agriculture? Because
Okay.
mind you, yeah, when you were there, I
And you
didn't know.
finish asking, you want to
Yeah,
ask?
yeah, yeah. That's a part of right. At the time you were assisting minister, I didn't know what I could tell your friend or Samira and all your reasons. But now I think you are more submissive than you were. So please explain yourself. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Let me take this person here. Morning.
Good morning.
Morning.
Good morning.
Sir, we don't need to be telling you how to move from your monitor. Please move from near the radio and talk to us.
Yeah.
You hear us on the phone, yeah?
Okay, I'm
Go
getting
ahead.
you loud.
Go ahead.
Yeah, this is a gospel in the call you from Grandma.
Okay, go ahead.
Look, my brother, ran the God at Ezekiel, found well, and these are things that we need to see so that the opposition can continue to push on what they have done and what is actually unfolding in our nation like Nigeria. You know, beginning the public tumor with so many lies. They use the media as propaganda against the past government. Today they are in power. See what is unfolding in our country. See what our brothers have done. To elect the music party before they win the election. Like I said it when the beginning, he may say the things that like the England where we don't win the election. And you even monitor another man of God from another country. And told them that if you don't want to vote anywhere.
Okay, thank you. Thank you very much. That's all the time we're gonna take calls to go back to our guests. No time. We're running out of time now. I mean, just give you a minute or two, you listen to the callers.
Yeah, so if you listen to most of the callers, they were complimenting, they were kind of supporting the different positions here. I'd like to appreciate all of that, except for
Hassan Kewu asking you.
the June corporate and intellectual juvenile will ask about. I don't know if you do not understand the practices of the Ministry of Agriculture and different government parastatals. You need a tutorial for that. No assistant minister runs an institution. No assistant apparently doesn't. You see, when people take the airway, as you understand them, those are the regular boys from the Ministry of Information. Yeah, I was on the road. You take the airway and you say nothing. Yeah, you just lose the vomit in the windows. So I don't know.
In the window.
Yeah, lose the vomit. That is people don't fear. I don't want to win.
But they may ask you when
So I don't got a question. Questions asking. Yeah. I the reason
you know the
I don't. Yeah. Intellectual juvenile.
intellectual what?
Yeah. But religion now serious serious platform. The whole country listening to you. Then say, you know I'm a friend. How can I make it?
Yeah.
So these are charlatans that the people on radio that try to mislead the people. But let me say this here clearly. Go and tell your state pastors that this platform here will be open and will deal with them decisively. We will condemn the incarceration and imprisonment of the leaders of Sekou Kalansu and the harassment of Komifoku and all of our comrades who were in prison legally by the system. I want to be very clear here that Mr. Baka will not be given a macro inch and a breathing space as we enter 2025. The year 2025 is being declared by our party as a year where the mass of the people rights fundamentally independent. And that's the reason why I'm saying to our lawmakers, let me appreciate them. And let me also say this to Mr. Funatikofa, that this process is for the law, as you always say, is for the constitution and for the democracy. Do not back up. Do not escape. You are the legitimate speaker
Okay.
And you remain the legitimate speaker of the 55th National Legislature.
Thank you.
Thank you ever so much for your time. God bless everyone all.
And certainly. And that's all the time we've got to be here on the show. And so we have no time to go again. Tomorrow we'll be back here. Tomorrow is Tuesday. We want to say thank you to all of our listeners in and across the country. We want to say thank you to the people that in Grand Bassa. Thank you to the people in Magibi. Thank you to the people involved. Other counties you're listening to us. Thank you to those of you in Ontario County as well. The Voice of Liberia will do all to cut across the country so that in all of the towns and villages you will get us loud and clear. Talking about the issues. I want to say thank you to Samira. We've been here this morning. Samira, we need to go.
Yes, let's call it a day.
Okay. We'll be back here tomorrow morning, inshallah. We wish you all the best. Do your best today, even though Christmas is high. My name is Sekou, and I'm Sekou Sherry. Do have yourself a